We are live. Hello.
Yippee!
Alive.
Hello,
Baby.
viewers. Howdy, howdy.
Alive.
I'm pretty sure. Oh, I got two granola bars.
Mac.
Hello, stream started.
I'm the pickle. Oh fuck! Okay, maybe I shouldn't have eaten granola bars in my room because I just vacuumed my room.
Bitch, what the fuck?
I'm not
That's usually a pretty bad idea.
I'm not very smart.
We've been new.
um. mm,
Well, welcome back to Days of Dusk, session 25. We're gonna do a bit more of a recap this time since we finally have a lore back. Let's see. So, I believe the last thing Jacob was here for was when we met Estelle. Shows that she's been properly branded, so she's considered a traitor to Reyesman. A couple of Genasi's and their gang attacked, but we defeated them. They left. Estelle tells Rylerin that he died about 15 years ago, betrayed Reyesman, blah blah blah. And she left to find somewhere to like lay low. Next session, party took up a job to fight some large creature. We did that, and then we finally left. It's called Duffport, and went to Bournemouth. Bournemouth is known for its let's say rampant mafia. The military doesn't do a lot of intervening, and as a result, the mafia has grown very powerful. So we get on a train, meet a soldier. He talks about. They have a brief conversation about religion, and they found a man arguing with the military on the train platform. They asked him, found out his name was Yenelor. And he says that his brother was taken by the mob. They demand 10 gold a month for protection, which basically means that the mob isn't going to attack them. But it also means that if anyone else attacks them, the mob is going to deal with it, we'll say. And they demand payment for each day before the new moon, or they will kill him. So he owes them 20 gold plus 5 for each day he waits, which is currently 35 gold. Rylan and Gunnar go back and talk to the soldier they met. They don't get that much information out of him, I guess, because I didn't write anything down. Party then meets Shantra, clothier in the town. They order some clothes. Rylan finds some magic residuals that are transmutation, maybe. Very, very hard to tell. They hear about shady, quote-unquote shady customers that have been in the shop that Yenelor runs in the past. A young elven man who wanted a dagger with some kind of poison, a toned-looking human who we learned was most likely Ross Cleffer, the Markiplier guy, one of the identities of the Changeling. He asked about their suppliers and business. And then a weirdly tall half-orc who asked about some sort of mending tool. We find out the brother kept a diary. It has details on an encounter with Ross, mentioning a creepy smile, so it probably is the real Ross, and writes that he was dizzy after the encounter. He doesn't remember quite what he said, just that something... He was brief. He wasn't very talkative, from what he recalled, or wrote in his memory, or wrote in his diary. And says that the mafia family, which is called the Svihelen, have changed since the days he ran with a fellow named Ruis, a friend of his. He reminisces about small jobs where they beat up some crooks. It's clear from reading he was a low-level grunt or muscle. So the brother who was abducted used to do simple jobs for the mafia, but he wasn't very important by the sound of things. Nix meets Mulligan, a member of the Raven Syndicate, as well as Shylus, another member of the Raven Syndicate. They are here to basically order some goods from the mafia. There's let's say amicable relationship between the two criminal enterprises. And these guys are here on behalf of the Raven Syndicate. They've both met Ross. Shilas mentions a man named Rassans who reportedly dislikes Ross. She tells Nyx that she will put in a good word with him, but he isn't social, so the rest is up to him. And Nyx says to refer him to him as Pascal. And yeah. That's where we left off. So, Allure. What you've been doing since you got here has been more or less sleep. Because of course it has. You have this room here, which is where you've been while the party has done their research.
Yeah.
And yeah. So the rest of the party is currently down by the bar. You guys know that Allure came here already, so he probably got rooms for the lot of you. So you can ask about that.
Do we know what room that he occupies in?
Nope.
Can you like call over
Oh,
the?
I'm rich.
Are you staying locked in your room, Allure?
What was I doing before? Just chilling.
Yeah, I mean. Unless
Do
you
I
want to
know-
have been like reading or doing something in this time, then.
Yeah, could I have been using that ink to try and learn the what was it? Elementary.
I can barely understand what the fuck he just said.
Okay, can I have spent the time trying to learn the shield spell that I copied down like forever ago?
Do you have the money?
Well, I bought the ink like 4 sessions ago.
Hmm.
It would only
Yeah,
take an
I'd say so.
hour, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been in there for more than an hour, so you've had ample time.
Okay. But did I do everything correctly?
Roll me Arcana.
I should do my roll. Hold on.
Ooh.
Here, clip
Uh,
it.
Arcana's +5. 23.
Yeah, you did it correctly.
Oh,
Let's go.
no. I rolled high.
Oh no.
Well, that ought to end well.
Higher than more. Oh wait, no. That's good. That means I'm more resistant, isn't it?
No, hi. It's in the notes. We wrote it down.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say
it's
we wrote this
higher.
down because it flip flopped every time.
It said higher the more resistant to stealing, lower we steal.
Oh, then you're fine.
Yeah,
I'm
we're using
fine.
yeah,
What'd you
we're using it as a saving throw. So good, thank God.
And what'd you roll?
18.
An 18.
All right.
I don't feel like stealing today, boys.
Thank God.
I mean, if something particularly shiny.
That's true. I'm probably gonna steal regardless.
God damn it.
Just
No,
not out of
steal any
impulse.
Not gonna steal a cup.
You have a problem. So yeah, you successfully copy down that shield spell. And you're finishing up right about now. I would say you also know that the guy outside that's on the stage is doing like a comedy routine.
I'm sick. I'll go out and watch the comedy routine. You could laugh.
walked past us. Just
Ignore the
Right.
giant
Yeah,
tour.
Norganark. I also want to point out, this door leads to like the stables sort of area. The rooms up here are all on the second floor.
Oh,
Banger.
Yeah, so you go down through here and then just.
right here.
Bro jumped off the balcony.
That's crazy. I'll kind of like nudge Palfy and be like, Aelor's here. You wanna? I need to go back. Yeah, but there we go. Aelor just came down. You wanted to go talk to him? My eye is not moving from the fucking lips of the guys over there. I'm reading lips.
Oh, you want me to ask him anything?
If you got room for us.
Got you. I mean, Fluffy doesn't have anything but, like, you know, icebreaker questions. She's gonna walk up to Alora and be like, try to get his attention, walk up to him. Lore, buddy.
Oh, hello.
Yo.
What'd you guys get here?
What have y'all done?
Where have you guys been? That's so funny.
Just been roaming around, you know? There's a magic shop I thought you might like. I mean...
Oh, there's a magic shop?
Yeah. We're doing a mission for the guy, and just insert, not trauma dumping, insert TLDR if that's a couple sessions.
I see. Yeah, I can go with you guys.
Fascinating, I
This-
assume.
Yes.
Damn, real, I mean, that was
I
just the
think
basic
it-
rundown.
I definitely could help with that, yes. Put my magic skills to the test.
Laura, you feeling alright?
Is this a lore?
I think I'm
Um,
gonna
who are you?
pass out.
Are you
Did he
not
sleep?
Ross?
Bump.
Did he sleep too much? Damn. Right.
It seems so
Um,
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Alfie walks back over to the bar. Guys, I think that's Ross.
Right. Stay there.
crazy.
I'm gonna go tell something. That's Ross! That's Ross!
Oh my god.
Alright, just stand real still for a second, Aelor. I'm gonna cast
I'm gonna get
Flurry-
you a drink. You want anything, Ross? I mean, Aelor. I mean, yeah.
Ross Lore. I mean, A Ross. I mean,
All right. Well, I mean, do you want to say hi to the group?
Of course.
no,
we
I'm
go.
watching the comments.
No. No, I don't want to say hi to the group.
I don't like
mean,
him.
It was more so of a you should, not a don't. she just walks away. I'll let you be all pouty and fucking.
Hey, you're finally awake.
Hey, you're finally awake.
What got you sleeping for so long? You know, you sleep way too often. Are you feeling like...
I don't know, I might have been going down with the cold or something. Feel much better now, though.
Nice. I mean, I filled him up with everything that happened to us, so if y'all have anything to talk to him about, I'm gonna go to bed because I'm also sleepy. So, where was that
Well,
room again, Allure?
Well, did you reserve rooms for us, or just for yourself?
Did I
It's up to
only
you
get
if you
here?
did. Would Allure have actually gotten rooms for everyone, or would he have been like, nah, they can...
I would have got everybody a room.
Oh my god,
Hell
he's so
yeah.
kind, guys.
Right. So, your rooms are just going to be all the ones on the left side, for
Banger.
convenience sake.
Oh my god, Among Us.
There's-
Among Us bed.
Oh, we have our own little rooms this time.
Let's
Okay, hold up,
go.
That's crazy.
I mean, the bed looks pretty big from the looks of
Oh
it.
wait, so we ended last session on me casting sending to Ross.
Oh yeah, and then you needed to do your message.
Yeah.
Oh, did you forget to actually write the message?
Yeah. I think I had it, which is the
okay.
worst part.
No.
But looking through
All
the
right. Well, while you do that,
Did you write it down? Or
I know.
of course not. That would be too easy.
Oh. Alright, give me a sec. Oh god.
Quick second.
It was it was just us wanting to meet him at
Yes, gonna.
This funny guy. I'm not getting a single thing he's saying, but it's funny as hell.
He doesn't understand any of the jokes that are being
Yeah.
told, but is like
He's just laughing because everyone else is.
laughing harder than anyone else in the club. What does that mean?
Like, you need to explain all this to me.
You know, the joke's not really funny if you explain it to someone, Gnark.
What?
Oh, mystery. So I shall laugh anyways. Laugh at what we don't understand.
Yeah, we also got cake.
Craig!
You already had your cake, Gnark.
You already
He
had.
he had his slice, yeah.
Allure
Okay,
has
so-
it.
Well, Kanark has had a slice, not a lore.
I had cookies.
Did you have cookies or cake?
Half a dozen of cookies was to Gnark. I don't think there's any cake yet.
Okay.
Alfie got the cake and hasn't handed it out to anybody.
It's kind of awkward just walking into a tavern, just setting down a piece of cake. All right, guys, eat up.
No outside food or drink. What?
I guess we'll have to eat outside, guys.
He doesn't actually say that.
Oh damn.
Well, I don't know about
Sets down
you.
the cake. Yeah. Merry Christmas.
What's Christmas?
What's Christmas?
Christmas?
Fucking hell. Kirsch holiday for like.
Christ. Christ holiday.
It's a Kerr holiday.
Oh,
Oh, I see. Okay. Anyway, I'm I'm getting pretty tired, so I'm gonna head to bed. I know you just woke up, Allure, but I don't really care. And then
oh boy.
Okay, I think I'm ready. 1, 2.
You ready?
'23, 24, 25. Perfect.
Yippee.
Go on.
Okay, I'm just double checking that I didn't miss any information. But in my noggin, not saying it out loud, I will like to send to Ross, a creepy ass fucking ass bitch. It's
is that what
Ralloran.
he says?
No, it's Ralloran. We are in Bournemouth, staying at Crooked Sailor. Would like to meet you tomorrow morning. Heard about your magic order for the Mafia.
Which you are familiar. Okay.
And I met that bitch.
Hmm?
I met that bitch. I'm familiar with him.
Yeah. Well, I was wondering if it might not work because Ross is the name of one of his identities. It's not his true name,
Mm.
but it just says familiar, so I'll say it's good enough.
Well, yeah, no, like
Just
if I've
kinda-
met him, then I'm familiar with him. I just know him as Ross, so.
Well,
It
you're
would-
not familiar with him, you're familiar with Ross. So you could argue either way, but I'm gonna allow it in this case. Trying to decide if he even would respond, to be entirely honest.
That is a choice he can make.
I'm gonna roll for it. You know what? You roll for it.
Oh, God.
Roll me a d20.
Ooh.
Night.
Let fate decide.
Oh, it was about to be an 18 and turned into a 2. Sick.
No.
Love that for me.
Well, it was evens and odds, so.
Oh.
He will reply. How intriguing. I didn't expect to hear from you all so soon. Where would you like to meet? And then he would be like, wait.
Fucking idiot.
You can't respond, can you? And then, I haven't been counting the words, but he's just gonna put at the end, crooked sailor, in case I'm running out.
I mean, that was the insinuation that Rallyman made with by saying that, hey, we're staying at the Crooked
Yeah.
Sailor, would like to meet you tomorrow. So, I'll kind of give the group the nod, like, in theory, he'll be here. I'm hoping he understood tomorrow morning, but either way, he'll be here, Crooked Sailor. So, get ready for that, I suppose.
Oh joy.
Alright. Go get your rest and all that.
Oh no. Oh, where next he go? Oh,
But Gunnar said that.
What if you like Gnark's the type of person who'd get his own room but still sleeps with Nex?
That's crazy.
Just takes the pillows and blankets from his
Just
bed
takes the
and goes
fucking
to
mattress and
Nick's room.
everything.
He's like, nah, I'm used to it.
Look at all. I have to use my iPad. I don't have my PC to move my icon.
Oh boy.
I don't know how to work this.
Suffer.
Where do you want to
Are
get
you going to
dragged?
your room or Nix's?
Did I bring my phone? Like I thought this is how. I need my
Oh, hey.
bedtime story, obviously.
Of
Right.
course, I need to read you your bedtime story.
And I mean, you're already in there, so you might as well just like stay in there because you know after the bedtime story, you're all sleepy and like.
Or Alar's just wasted the money for a room.
He took a blanket from the other room.
That's crazy.
And actually, on that note, Aelor, you would have spent 10 gold for the rooms.
No.
Oh damn!
I mean, you can ask everyone else for the money back for their rooms. It's 2 gold a pop. This is a fancy tavern because Bournemouth is a rich town.
You better not charge your healer, I swear to God.
You mean the one who gives money away to everyone?
Exactly.
Yes.
You're the
Yeah,
I don't
person
think
I
you need it.
should
Yeah,
give the money
exactly.
from.
I'm gonna start.
You don't need it as much as the wizard, to be fair.
I'm gonna start taxing. Oh, what about Revivify diamonds? Those are expensive.
Hello?
And that'll be the whole party's problem when you need to revivify someone. But other than that,
Actually,
wizard
it has
needs
to be
money.
the problem before we have to revivify someone, because if I don't have the
you know what
Revivify
else is a
diamond,
problem? If your wizard doesn't have spells.
he has spells.
You can always get more.
Exactly.
Not without money.
Then
I like your
Exactly.
thinking,
charge the rest
Kelsey.
of the party who don't need money, not the cleric.
But you give your money away anyway.
Well, I just got level 3 spells.
That's
Now
what
I'm
I'm saying.
saving
If you
up.
give your money away,
Well, I'm
So Rylan's like,
Here,
I have level
I'll
3
pay for
spells now,
Gnark's
just
air.
save
I'll pay
up.
for Gnark's room. I have a lot of money anyways, so I'll just...
yeah, charge fucking Palvi. Damn.
Damn.
I'm getting better. That's why I didn't pay off the fucking dude's bounty fee.
That's up to Aelor if he wants to charge you or not. So Aelor, what's the
Cringe.
verdict?
Oh, I'm asking everyone to pay their part. Fuck that.
Okay, 2 gold. There you go, buddy.
I can't believe this.
I mean, I think Aelor just wants his money back.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
if someone else wants to pay on Rylorin's behalf,
I already paid.
Oh, okay. I was okay.
I was gonna. I can pay.
So how
It's
much
gonna
gold
be
am I getting back?
nice. 8?
Huh?
You
if
can do
everyone's
math.
paying, you get 8 back, and everyone else loses 2.
Let's go.
Come on, Jacob. You're a wizard. You can do math.
I would assume.
No, Aelor can do math.
Exactly.
Jacob's playing the wizard. I think he can do some math.
Now without a calculator, he can't.
Can you pray to Renman and see footsteps that you
Yes.
shouldn't? Yeah, I didn't think so.
You don't know that.
Go on, cast Fireball.
Alright. I don't have fireball. That's not a
Okay,
spell.
cast Guiding Bolt in real life then.
Alright.
Go on.
Wow,
You
that's
got
such
it.
a, that was such a sick guiding bolt, guys. I wish you could see it.
Yeah, I'll take
Oh,
your word for it.
yeah.
Wow.
Again.
Live streaming.
By God, I can't believe Trouble's dead. That's rough.
No.
But yeah,
Revivify him. Sorry.
any interesting else from the stinky mafia members? Or are they just still shooting the shit about the fucking ravens that are here?
They probably would have moved on to the next thing. Let me roll to see if it's worth knowing or not. Nope. They're just
Yeah.
talking about they're basically gossiping about people in the town.
Rylan has nothing much better to do, so he's gonna probably passively just listen / watch for a little bit. Try to maybe see if there's any other conversations that are worth listening to. Since I don't need to sleep and all.
Alright.
So, Aelor bought 2 rooms that weren't gonna be
No, I'm gonna
used.
use it. I do need to rest. I just want to. I can wait a little bit longer before I have to. And late
Okay.
night gossip is when it gets juicy.
For real.
And what of Palfy?
Oh, honk me time.
Right. So everyone can take your long rest except for Rylorin.
Do
Are
I-
you able to speak while you're in your trance?
Oh no, I was gonna. I mean, hold on. I wasn't gonna stay here for the entire night. But let me see. Deathless nature. I can finish a long rest in 4 hours. So, I can finish a long rest within 4 hours if I spend those hours in an inactive, motionless state, which I retain consciousness.
Okay. So I would say you can speak.
Yeah, I'll
But
probably.
you got to be careful. If you do it too much, it'll be kind of restless. It's kind of like tossing and turning a lot in your sleep, you know?
Yeah, no, like I'll probably like sit here and like depending on how long I'm able to be in a restless motionless state, spend the rest of the time in my room. So it's not really wasted.
Okay. I'll say people start to clear out after a little bit. All of the soldiers leave. Some of the other people go back to their rooms or go to wherever. And then after like a little while, the mafia group, they all kind of like get up, leave, you know. As one of them is walking past, he kind of like, it's the one at the back of the group, the guy who appeared to be the leader. And he kind of stops behind your chair.
Uh-oh.
And you can like kind of, you can feel him like put his hand on the back of the chair or the back of the stool thing. And he's just like, you have a curious eye, haven't you?
And you're allowing me to do a little chat?
Yeah, you can speak.
I'll kind of like pause and like turn around. It's like, you know, just seeing what the conversation's all about. Newcomers to town and all that.
Kind of as you turn, it's this like, he has this face of like, it's kind of a suspicious glare, but it doesn't like. I would say you're insightful enough, of course. I mean, looking at that number, um, that you can tell like he doesn't mean to hurt you. He's trying to intimidate you.
I just give a little soft smile.
And he's just gonna be like, well, if you're a newcomer, then I'll tell you now. It's not wise to eavesdrop.
Oh.
Especially not in this town.
Oh, I didn't mean to be eavesdropping or anything of the sort. Nothing of the sort. I apologize if that's what it came across as.
This Vihelin don't like liars.
Sort who?
He leaves. This Vihelin.
Oh, right,
the
the
mafia.
mafia family. Okay. I'd be like, okay. And if there's nothing interesting from the other bar, attendees, I'll head to my room.
Yeah. After a little bit, like right as you're headed up, the barkeep like puts out the fire in the fireplace, and like you see him do something magical, with like all this stuff behind the bar, and then he goes into the back. Like the other people aren't here either. I just don't feel like hiding all their tokens.
Real.
And then yeah,
Real.
the next day rolls around.
Is there time for me to go to the tailor's?
I mean, you can go. You don't know when he's gonna show up, so.
Yeah. I might. Well, I feel like that's like the first thing he's probably gonna do when he wakes up. Is like, because he needs to get that
outfit
thing
TM.
before.
Okay. Well, the first two awake are Rylerin and Allure.
I'll go clean.
Allure got his fair share of naps in, so he doesn't actually sleep the full 8 hours because he doesn't need to. And Rylerin
Is Rylerin.
is Rylerin. So, it's early. I would say there's probably like not all that many people, around.
Yeah, I'll just make sure we can get the corner table so we can have a nice little conversation. Keep an eye out on the door.
And then
Catch up with Aelor, catch him up on everything that's happened.
Nyx is the next to wake up.
Has to step over Gunark's legs to try to open the door.
Excuse me, big guy. Scoot your legs over. God damn, why are your legs so heavy? What the? Okay, anyway.
And it sure would be terrible if the door was an inward swinging one and just he couldn't get it open because Gunark was laying there. Locked him in.
He's like trying to nudge the door open and trying to get through the crack. He's like
squeezed through like.
He's like, he goes out. He's like, well, good thing I'm skinny enough to go through that.
Had to fucking changeling shape himself to be skinnier to get through.
Good thing I'm twink-sized.
Good thing I'm a
Jesus
Twinkie.
Christ.
Oh hey, look who's here.
But yeah, I feel like the first thing he'll do is probably like notice Allure and Rylerin, but also just start walking out. Like, I gotta go get my clothes. Bye, guys.
Okay. Let's do the closing counter first. So, you go up. The place is open. So,
he enters in. It's like, hey, it's me again.
Let me. She's actually working on the outfit you described right now. And you can see she's got like what looks to be tea. And she looks all tired. She's like got her hair up in a bun. And she's like, "Oh yes, come in, dearie." Kind of like motions you in as she's still. She's like in her pajamas, but she's still got her tactical sewing belt on.
He walks
Gotta
over,
stay
he's like,
strong.
damn, did you like work on that all night?
Most of it.
Oh, it's looking really good so far.
It's almost done. I just need to finish making sure it won't rip too easy since you're an adventurer and all.
Not fair enough. It's just gonna kind of wait.
Okay. While you're waiting there, let's roll to see who wakes up next. Interesting. Okay. So, Rylan and Elor, you're keeping your eyes on the door, right?
Hold on.
Because you're meeting someone.
Hold on. I just hear distance
man.
Rylerin, and I'm like, my headphones are not on.
His cat went like burr, so yeah.
Yeah, I wanted old cat.
You're keeping an eye on the door.
Yes.
All right. So it opens, and you see a pretty familiar face. He's kind of like he seems to have a pretty neutral expression, but you can kind of swear that like at the corners of his mouth are just curled up a little, just a bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to even tell. And he kind of scans around the room. His eyes rest on you. And he kind of like waves at the barkeeper as he walks over and just sits down. He's like, "Just the two of you then?"
We got the rest as well. Two of them were sleeping. Nick's headed out.
That's a shame.
I'm sure he'll be back soon.
Hopefully.
Didn't expect to see you in town. I thought you'd be busy doing some other stuff.
Oh, I have a lot of stuff to do in a lot of places. It's just lucky our paths happen to coincide on this occasion.
Right.
I'm very busy, though.
I'm sure. So, where are you on the little feeding train on there? What the fuck is it? Feeding? What the fuck
Pecking
is
order.
pecking order?
Yeah.
Okay. So where are you in the pecking order of this?
Svi Helen.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, yeah, though.
He's just like, middle-ish, I guess.
I assumed as much. A good place to be. Won't miss you if you're gone for too long, but important enough to make decisions.
Mm-hmm. He looks at Allure and is like, "You're quiet this morning."
Aren't I always?
He kind of thinks for a second and is like, "Suppose I wouldn't know." I mean, I'm not obsessed with you guys.
Sure. What do you have to tell yourself?
He does that goddamn grin.
Ugh, icky. So, kind of like look towards the door, see if Nick is coming back. Yeah, like how many minutes has it been since Nick's popped out?
Probably like 20. So if his outfit's done, then he'll be back soon. If it's not, then you have no idea how long it could be. I mean,
Pull back my clothes to look at the watch that I definitely.
it's half past Freckle.
Yeah. Were you the one that bumped into the? Oh god, what's the fucking magic store's name? Where is it? The Magic Wares shop's brother that night? Asking about something. Scared him shitless.
I don't know about shitless. How'd you learn about all that?
We're helping him out. Seems that the mafia took that brother. And also seemingly apparently overcharging them rather much. Considering that the nearby shops aren't paying nearly as much, even in the beginning. 10 gold a month is pretty steep for a new shop.
Kind of raises an eyebrow and is like, well, that's not my department. It does sound like a bit of an unfair deal, though.
That it is. Especially considering that they have almost no business. After, I'm assuming, you started selling magic items out of your little place?
Kind of looks surprised, like, me?
Well, you're getting a lot of magic items coming in. And it ain't the first time. What are you doing with all that?
He again kind of looks confused. He's like,
Can I insight?
yeah, sure.
Oh, hell yeah, 26. Let's go.
His reaction doesn't appear to be genuine, but then again, none of his do. He always seems like he's kind of lying a little bit.
It's just in his face.
Yeah. You're just like, I don't think so. I don't think that's entirely honest, that response. He's just like, well, I certainly haven't been selling anything.
Then, next assumption, strengthen the mafia?
We're not a war group. We're no militia. We wouldn't dare stand up to the government of the nation. He seems kind of like, he seems like he's getting bored.
Yeah. Next, hurry up. We need the entertainment to come in. Look. Who, do you know who we need to talk to get the brother out? Or anything of the sort?
Well, I'd say the best way to get him out is to pay the mob their money. But to keep him out is a different story. They're not easy to persuade, I should know. Your best bet... I suppose... I need to... fantasy name generate,
Yep, there it is.
Beloved.
naturally.
All the likable.
I suppose the man by the name of Errol Stitsk would be your best bet.
Barrel Stitsk. Hey, you wanna
He's
call
the least likely to kill you outright just for asking.
you? Right. Next gonna come back soon? Question mark.
Who knows, but Gnark is awake.
Hey, Gunnar,
boy.
come entertain Ross while we wait for Nix
Well,
to come back.
first things first, he sees Nix is gone from bed. So he makes his way out, running. I was like,
Dun, 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 dun.
Next is gone. Where'd it go?
Gunark,
Next
Gunark.
is gone.
I stand up, I'm like, Gunark, calm down.
Wait? Do I know it's Ross? Like, do I recognize him?
Oh yeah. He's doing that smile. He seems.
I immediately pull my Warhammer, just looking up, like, what do you do with him?
I'm gonna get in between them. It's like, Gunark, we talked about this. We agreed to meet, first of all. Second of all, Nick stepped out to get his clothes that he ordered yesterday.
Oh.
He like crosses his legs. He seems very entertained.
Gunark, I'm like patting, like, Gunark, how about you go get some breakfast?
You're lucky I'm hungry.
Kinda like,
I'm walking away with a little bit of a stink eye at Raw.
He's got his hands up. He's like, oh, sorry, man.
big sigh from Riley. I was like, alright, go back to sit down.
He's a bolstering individual.
Yeah, big heart. Follows emotion. Oh god, what the fuck was I asking about? So I found out the name. And Varel would be the best person to figure out as to why they're charging him so much.
I imagine.
Alright.
I would warn you against asking anyone, frankly.
I understand, but trying to figure out what's going on. Sure you're aware how tend to want to help people out.
Yeah, that's the way of Renman, isn't it?
That it is.
Boring.
And since that, I'm assuming that you're gonna look for some kind of payment for this information. What? Want?
Well, normally I would, but I've got this little earworm telling me that I should be upfront with you all.
And what's this earworm saying?
Not really words. Hard to describe, I guess. It's around this time, Nyx, that you receive your clothing. She like slides it over to you, gives you instructions on like, these are the best ways to wash it. These are the best ways to like. Gives you a little. There's like a piece of paper with the instructions too, and she's just like, "All right, off you go." Obviously, she takes the money, but
Yeah, he already gave her the money. He'll
yes,
give
that's
a
right.
he'll give a good 4 silver as a tip. There you go.
as a tip.
As a tip. Some good silver. She's like, thanks. Tell your sister that her cookies taste delicious, and then leaves.
She gives you like this big like thumbs up over her head as she's like looking away. She's working on something else.
I start entering in. Hello, gang.
I'll look over and wave at Nick. Oh.
Donark is still like angrily sitting,
Stabbing at his fucking eggs.
Ross, you see Ross. Ross, or Gnark, Ross looks at you, and you're kind of like glaring back at him like, how dare you look at me? But he kind of like nods toward the door and winks, and you turn and Nyx is back.
Oh, there you are,
A happy reunion.
buddy.
He's kind of like looking at Ross like, oh, he's here. And then he hears Gnark. He's like, oh, hey, buddy.
Smiley man is back.
Are you
Thought he did something.
okay?
I'm having eggs.
Oh, that's cool. Why are you sitting all the way back here?
Restraint. It's just
Well, have
straight.
fun with that, okay?
Mm.
Starts walking over to the other table.
You know, you really should leave that one a note when you exit before he awakens. He was mighty
Kinda
worried.
Well, I was kind of in a rush. I didn't expect you to, join us so quickly.
Well, I have business later today, and I'd rather get this all out of the way quickly. Plus, your companion did say the morning in the message he sent, so...
Right. And he kind of looks over at Brother Miller is like, so, what has happened so far?
Just asking about his involvement with everything. Is he so delicately put? Is not his jurisdiction on how much rent and like quotation marks is paid for business, but we did get a name and I like glance at Ross, a warning.
Oh, don't put it that way.
I mean,
It sounds like I'm threatening you.
are you saying that it's not a
Not a
warning?
lady.
I'm saying that it's not a warning from... It's not a warning about me.
I'm aware, but it's a warning nonetheless.
Yes, but don't phrase it that way to him. He'll think that I said that I would kill you or something.
Or something.
Right. Have you talked about his name being with all the magic stuff in the docks?
Yeah, seems to be ordering, but not to sell.
You all
Would
went down to the docks.
Sorry, what do you say?
You all went down to the docks.
That we did.
Did you go swimming? Water's lovely this time of year.
Oh, I wish. But now it's for an investigation over the shopkeeper's brother.
They're not mutually exclusive. What if the brother's being held on a ship?
Can I insight that?
Is he being held on a ship?
You can insight that.
No, it was almost a nat 20. God damn it. 21.
You kind of squint at him. I'll put it this way. He doesn't seem like he's trying to hide something. He looks at you and he smiles.
Is he on a ship?
Aylor always coming with a blunt.
How should I know?
You seem pretty sure about yourself. You
I
probably
was
know a lot of
making
things,
a joke.
so you don't know a lot of things.
Look, he doesn't know much about jokes.
I'll have you know I'm very funny.
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
I sleep well.
So, what have you been doing since Alacrease?
Errands.
What kind of errands?
Well, you all know my alignments. And he kind of like motions to Rylerin when he says that. Which, Rylerin, you don't like very much, because you know he means Reisman, and you don't like that
No.
he means to imply you're associated. Even if you are.
Not against my will.
So,
Yeah, but nonetheless.
so you're part of Raisman, but you're also part of the Mafia? What's your whole deal with the Mafia?
There are means to the end.
What kind of end?
I guess it depends on the day.
Was it? What is it today?
I don't like your riddles.
I love riddles.
I don't.
He almost looks disappointed when you say that. He like pouts.
Aw, poor baby, poor guy. Cry about it.
Cry.
So what's the goal today?
I don't think I should tell you that.
Your little earworm not giving you a little nudge for that?
You could say
Earworm?
that.
Hey
You got
God,
an
can you
earworm
please
in
give
there,
me
you should
detect
probably
God, please give me detect thoughts again.
get the
You can
checked out.
roll a religion.
No, I could try. But I don't know how obvious it would be.
Sounding true.
I guess I could flavor it at me kind of just like fiddling with my Renmin symbol. Like, hey, just a reminder, I'm not with Raceman anymore. Just reminding. Sure, I'll roll religion. What's the worst that can happen? A 2 can
God
happen.
disowns you.
Aw.
You don't feel Renman's presence at all.
Ooh, I don't like that. Is there someone else's presence that I feel?
Your back aches.
Bitch. Yeah, like Rylan like wins.
Something wrong?
Totally fine. I like tries to straighten up. Ease the discomfort.
So what's this about an earworm? You should probably get that checked out.
Oh. You're too funny.
You know, I like making jokes too.
Does Puffy wake up so Puffy can be included?
Yeah, I was about to say Palfy's.
I was gonna be like, I'm just a big sleepyhead.
Get down here.
More accurate though.
He ate all the cake and got a food coma.
Damn, that's crazy. You're like telling the baker, this is for my party to share. Liar.
listen, midnight cake was hard, you know.
Yeah. Oh, I got banana pie. Hold on. I want this banana pie real bad.
Oh my god. But yeah, Palfy wakes up.
Like wakes up and like walks to like the table. Like she sees everyone and walks to the table. What is there a reason why Gnark's alone, or is he just?
He doesn't have good impulse control.
Understandable.
Gnark is eating eggs angrily. A giant pile of eggs.
Oh, buddy.
Oh.
For
It's like
his-
keeping an
That's
eye
protein,
on
bro.
Max.
And like walk down to the party like whatever open seat. Be like, morning. Hey Ross.
This is so casual.
So, dude.
Honestly, I respect it.
It's not. I hate Puffy.
Morning.
You sleep well?
I slept.
Got any questions for us?
I mean, I don't think so.
Oh, you haven't met Ross, I don't believe.
It'd be kind of weird if that was just no. It was very brief in the beginning where he was like, we haven't formally met, but it's just more so like I saw him and then he was like hinting Nyx was a changeling, and then it was just like he just dipped.
Is this in canon or in character or no?
Oh this is me
Okay.
like letting
Yeah,
you
no.
know.
Riley was like,
Sorry.
from what Riley was like, oh, I don't think you guys met. You don't think you guys met? Palfy, Ross, Palfy.
Morning.
We haven't met formally.
My people skills are kind of shit, so
Poor thing.
It's crazy.
oh.
So we asked about who to contact. He told us not a good idea to do that. We've got information. Oh, I guess we don't have the entire information as to what the items for. Well, I might as well ask it. What are you gonna be using the magic items for? It's not to sell and to not face the millet.
Oh, there's so many purposes, aren't there? I mean, think about the diversity of what a magic item even is. Some of them will be used for making repairs to the household. Some of them will be used for other sort of repairs.
Are these magic items for the mafia or for Raisin?
Or for yourself?
Like I said, there is much diversity in the use of a magic item.
As well as who uses the magic item.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else that we need to ask?
Actually, I'm kind of curious. Happy like looks at Ross like, actually, I remember last time you were like revealing that you knew a bunch of random shit and whatever. That Nyx was changing before we knew.
I suppose I did know that.
Do you know anything about like myself at all? Because I mean, fucking I lived in the mountains for so long. I don't think you should. I don't know.
Well, I know that the reason you departed your mountain was in search of a woman named Tessa, wasn't it?
Very basic knowledge, yeah.
And I know that you, of course, are a monk of Closera. Not the worst tasting gods, but it could be better.
Did we know that you were following Closera?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's brought it up a few times and never like openly like yapped about it.
Okay, that seems personal attack, but okay.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it in a.
Oh no, I'm not mad. It just was funny. Like, I don't yap about it. Ugh.
Never preached about it.
Yeah.
Also,
Did you know anything about that?
everybody hydrate. Rex said to hydrate.
I don't got water.
Then get water and hydrate.
I can't. Everyone else where I am right now is asleep.
Then jet water
that's
directly into your
okay.
veins.
I have Monster Energy.
No, water.
There's a beach outside. Want me to go out there?
Yeah, just make sure
I mean,
to
I was
like.
gonna say, if you're on
make sure to
vacation, you
filter the water
probably
and
have
stuff.
either a pool or a beach or both. So
You don't put in the
I
effort
gotta
to get
jump
a
out
glass
of
of
it.
water, but you put in the effort to drink from a pool.
Hey,
Go
look,
to
there's
the
a
ocean
window.
or to the
There's
pool.
a second floor window. Okay, I bet I can make it.
Just make sure to filter it. Don't like die or nothing. Is there a reason? Oh, sorry.
What is that?
Is there a reason you think there are better gods other than Closera, or is that just a little tease or whatever?
All my friends are in chat.
Hello, friends.
Rex is here, and I do things as a friend of mine as
Don't,
well.
please don't. Yeah, we'll have to refund anything that changes my voice. It's not for D&D.
It is certainly not.
I'm not doing an uwu cowboy accent.
Jesus Christ.
Yeehaw!
Ross, what did you do to Rylan? Why is he speaking like that?
Listen, Ross, you better change that bitch back. I
This
cannot
one
take his
wasn't me.
ling.
I'm not
Bullshit.
entirely certain what's going on.
I think
I'm
he's
scared
sick.
too.
I will probably.
Bullshit,
Oh,
Ross.
my
We know what you are.
Canuck starts revving up.
Nudge straight up behind him.
Gnark hits a black flash.
Gunnar just like places a hand on his collarbone, just snaps it without having to. What'd you do?
Starts like dragging his foot like he's about to charge.
Oh shit, Ross, you shouldn't have wore red.
That's crazy.
That's why.
But yeah, he's what did you ask?
Like, the comment about Darrow, was that just to poke fun, or was that genuine?
What do you mean?
About how there are better gods out there? I'm not saying that I doubt you, but just wondering. Just
I
wondering
guess it
if
was
you would-
both. I do believe that Closera is a rather perhaps mediocre would be too harsh. But as far as divine beings go, there are certainly better. Why? Are you having doubts about your faith?
I feel like he's a rather biased person.
Oh, please.
I never said that I
Let her
wasn't either.
respond for herself.
I'm just trying to look out. I kind of like feel like I feel like be careful. This man follows race, man.
Well, I'm sure you'd be biased yourself.
I never said that I wasn't.
And yet even you carry around that talisman of Raisman.
Because I
How
can't.
odd is that?
I can't get rid of it.
Or perhaps it's for a lack of trying.
Like he like pauses, like takes a deep breath, trying to calm himself. Sorry, I just keep looking over at fucking chat and it keeps getting worse. Oh my god. But yeah, it takes a deep breath to calm down. It's like, rest assured, I've tried my damnedest to get rid of it from every possible way that I could.
Scary.
Speaking of knowing things, how do you know so much? How did you know I was a changeling?
He's obsessed.
That's crazy.
I told you I'm not a stalker.
Sure, but you just know all our intimate details.
That's what a stalker would say too.
Jacob, what the fuck are you clicking so rapidly?
League.
Are you playing League?
No.
That sounded so guilty. Oh
Bruh.
my god, he's playing League.
I am not. You can check.
He's fully logged into his alternate account.
What are you clicking on then?
Cookie clicker.
Yo, Arson, Arson, we need to revive the cookie clicker streams. Come on.
No,
Yes.
no, I still have it open. That's the funny part.
Oh my god. Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You're real though. You're real.
Thank you. I actually need to finish upgrading my legacy. Thanks for reminding me.
Oh, goodness.
I forgot to finish ascending. Anyways.
But yeah, how do you know so much about us?
Well, I'm a very informed person. And I have some, let's say, investments.
Sounds kind of stalkery.
He just kind of like, he smirks. He's amused by that.
I mean, it wouldn't take too hard to stalk someone. Considering... you know.
Our talents.
Sure, we can put it that way.
I suppose that's true. Who knows how many people you've all met that were secretly just me.
See, that right there is the problem. That makes you sound like a creep.
I've decided to lean into it. And he smiles at you.
Upsetting you.
Do you find everything entertaining? Is that why you smile so much?
What did you say?
Do you find everything entertaining? Is that why you smile so much?
I guess you could say that. There are some things I don't find entertaining. Like
Such as-
long, boring interrogations. Kind of taps his finger on the table.
I mean, you've been sticking around, so I figured you're still open to questions.
Was that a cue for me to leave?
None of us are stopping you.
He just kind of goes, I suppose you're not. And he like looks over at everyone and is like, but I do feel rather surrounded right now. Suppose you could make short work of me.
Sitting at a table.
And
Standing.
Oh, I'm sorry, Nix. I mean, I kind of like look at Nix like, you want to move?
No.
Well,
He kind of looks at Ryler and like, what? He doesn't get the memo.
oh my god. Our goal isn't to hold you down here. Our current goal is to get that brother safely home.
Mm.
We're not our,
But whose goal is that? Is it yours, Rylerin? Or is it your party's?
our party to make our decisions together.
Do you?
I guess I'm gonna look at the party.
We did agree to this.
Oh, Lord just shreds.
Yeah, Laura was sleeping.
Very confident.
Yeah, we couldn't really ask you because you're just gone for so long.
He kind of like he like puts his hands out at the side almost in like a shrug, and he's just like, I mean, just think about it. Alora's following you because he's aimless. The same could be said about Palfy. Neither of them have any real personal drive. And then there's Nyx, who's only following you out of convenience. Gnark will do anything you all say, especially anything Nyx says. And then there's you, who has a strong moral code as a means to compensate for your past sins. Who do you think is making the decisions as to the activities you all partake in?
He kind of hesitates, just like they're all their own people. They're always willing to mention if there's something they need to do. Our reason why we came here was Nyx's interest.
His eyes kind of widen a bit as he says, seems I've struck a nerve. He smiles.
Look, regardless what you think, maybe we are strolling about just following Rylerin's tail, but to be honest, we all got caught up into Rylerin shit anyways, and and our goal here is to find means to fix that. There's
I couldn't agree
no-
more. Most of your
Yeah.
actions are just to fix his problems.
Oh no.
Not exactly.
Yeah.
Listen, if it means anything, I'm not in it to help him. I have no interest in helping Rylerin.
Oh, I'm sure
Oh.
that makes him feel better.
Sorry, what did Puppy say about Ryler?
He said,
Puppy
I'm
He
not
said
in it
that
to
in
help him.
character.
I have no interest in helping him.
No, probably said that in character. She's like, I mean, that's what she wanted to hear, right? So hop off his dick. How about that?
What?
How crude. I'm just making an observation.
About
Sounds more
Pretty
like
shit one.
yeah.
really annoying.
An outside observation. You don't know the inner workings of our group.
You'd be surprised.
If you do know, that makes you a stalker. You know,
Like I said, I'm leaning into it. Things
Yeah.
only bother you when you let them.
Hmm.
I don't know how I feel about this guy watching this all the time. It's kind of
Rather voyeuristic, if anything.
That was your assumption.
Well, the more you speak, the more I feel like it's becoming true.
Well, who's to say it's me watching you? Maybe I just have a friend who watches you.
Are you gonna ever introduce us to this friend of yours?
It's a hypothetical scenario.
Would you
And for
fancy?
all you know, you've already met him. Or her. Or them.
Or is it one of those magic doohickeys that you got?
Magic doohickeys.
Perhaps you got a Orbis Grind or some sort.
He kind of like leans back and is like, I think you'd know if there were an ominous orb following you everywhere.
What makes you say that?
He kind of raises an eyebrow and is like, because you're not stupid. You all may be aimless, but you're capable enough to have made it this far.
Sorry, just Wolf. My friend is a magic doohickey. Damn. I can't believe your friend is a scrying orb. That's crazy, bro.
Just imagine, like, hey, what do you want to do today, Orby? And then it's just like, "Whoa." Yeah, we can go to the mall.
So
Wolf
what are you
and
doing?
Orby, they are friends. It's Wolf.
So what are you doing here back in Bournemouth? Got like stuff.
We've already gone down this line of questioning.
Do you have any information to give us that is of any relevance?
I feel as though much of what I've said has been relevant.
Is it?
Just kind of grimaces and he's like, ouch.
That's the case. I don't think we have any useful information to get out of this.
Jacob, what? Come back.
No idea.
Go back to the mic.
Speak up, brother.
Stop
Oh.
clicking.
Speak up, brother.
Stop
I
clicking.
said, that's
So loud. There's no.
so loud.
No,
I mean, you did ask him to get closer, so.
Yeah, keep talking,
It's
keep
better
talking.
than being quiet.
Yeah. Keep talking. I can turn you down.
I said, if you have no useful information, then I think we have no questions we can ask at this point. And I think you should be off.
You don't think I have useful information? It's
Well,
just
at
like,
least not any that you're telling us.
None you're
Maybe that's true.
coming about.
I've been plenty forthcoming.
Sure.
And also being extremely vague.
And a bit rude.
Well, what did you expect?
Frankly, I'm surprised that you even came. Or even answered my sending. Why
I
did
don't know what you're so surprised for.
We're just gonna get up and go hang out with like a narc.
Fair enough.
Hmm.
I was gonna ask something. Oh no, it's gone. My brain. No. Empty. Fuck. I'm assuming that you're being so forthcoming because you had some benefit out of this thing. Is that right? Or is it, again, that little voice in your
I
head?
did tell you about my earworm, didn't I?
I know,
What is
but
this earworm? Is it like an actual worm in your ear? Again, I think you should get that checked.
He kind of like he does the like you know how in first grade they tell you to like interlock your fingers and place them on the table?
yeah.
He does that and looks at you and he smiles, but it's not the creepy one. It's just like a nice, it's a pleasant normal smile, and he's like,
Which is also uncomfortable to get from him.
yeah, uncomfortable as well, but for different reasons. And he's like, I'll give you 3 guesses.
Is it... Is it Raisman?
Well, that didn't take long.
I thought that.
Oh, wow, damn.
I thought that Nick said raisin.
Is it a raisin?
Raisin?
The
I-
raisin.
I
I
would
would,
in your
like,
ear?
I would like art of Raisin as a raisin, please.
Raisin Man.
Raisin Man.
Raisin Man.
Raisin Man.
That's crazy. Is there anything that he wants to tell me? Or us?
Like I
What
said,
is-
it's not really that I have a clear line of explicit communication.
Wait,
Or
why does he
nudge.
want you to be upfront about everything?
I don't know. God works in mysterious ways.
Too bad I'm not religious.
I hate that gift, sorry.
He smirks and is like, me neither.
He smirks. I also hate that
Paula?
gift.
No, to the too bad I'm not religious. He smirks and like he leans back in the same way Nyx does, so he like kind of mirrors Nyx's motion. And he's like, me neither.
Don't you work? Aren't you a follower of him?
I am rather curious, how does that work then?
Well, I guess it depends on how you define religious. I am, in so many words, a follower of Raisman, yet I am not an acolyte, and I am not devoted to hatred in the way you might expect from someone who is trusted by the beast of hatred himself.
So he's-
Okay, I have an idea, but I don't think Nyx would have an idea, so I'm not gonna say anything.
With fucking hit it into my brain, just hyper beam it into my brain. What is it? DM me.
No.
Damn it.
Yeah, me. I want to know what idea you had.
Hmm?
Because the thing is, like, you're Nick, so if you have the idea, why can't
I'll DM Rosie. Hold on.
I think that Nyx is allowed to have a big brain moment. He is the second most intelligent character in the fucking party.
Intelligence modifier does not equal intelligence.
What the fuck does it mean then?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure Gnark is smarter than you, but look at him.
I have wisdom. I have life experience. I've lived here for God knows how long. At least 16 years.
That's what I mean. An intelligence modifier doesn't mean you're not an idiot.
Nyx is street smarts, not smart smarts.
His brains can collide occasionally. His brain cells, you know. Deserves that. I'm having way too much fun burning this stick of wood. It's not good.
Kind of real.
Thanks, Rosie.
What did Rosie
Well, I
say?
can answer the question.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
You should ask the question. Ooh, cuckoo, cuckoo.
Nah.
Coward.
Because at the same time, I don't know if Nyx is aware of this concept, so I don't know if he'll say it. If that makes sense. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's not very familiar with
This sort of thing.
yeah, this sort of thing, because he's a rogue
Yeah.
who's secluded in a city, so I don't think
No,
he would
completely
know
fair.
anything about.
But Rose, can I ask you to repeat what he said about like he follows Raceman but isn't an acolyte, and like what he said after that?
He said, I suppose it depends on what you consider to be religious. I do not devote myself to the idea of hatred the way you might expect from someone trusted by the Beast of Hate.
Yeah, that's the thing. So, oh, and looking over him, I don't see anything, right?
No.
You say that you're trusted. I don't see any mark. Does your ability to change hide that?
How do I put this? It's less that it hides my mark and more that I hide my mark.
Does this bitch also have disguise self? That's crazy.
He's double disguising.
That's crazy,
insane.
bro.
That's insane.
I'm assuming by makeup of sorts or a magic edition.
A magician never tells his secret.
I believe it if you're a magician.
Well, you've seen me go invisible.
Am I gonna do this? Am I gonna use a spell slot already? I could detect magic. It'd be a little funny. But he would know. I could stand up and walk away for a moment to cast detect magic. Be right back, gotta go to the shitter. Hold on. I'm just back with detect magic on. Can I do it like an arcana check?
Justify how your knowledge of the arcane is going to help you understand.
Like looking for like any possible like magic items on him, whether it be like there's like a sometimes if you do like a high enough intelligence, like you can like see like the little split of an illusion, like where it doesn't add up or something like that. That kind of stuff. Just knowing that magic items aren't always perfect and trying to look for that little flaw that would show that it's an illusion or some kind of magical effect, maybe.
Sure.
Yippee! Please roll roll. Please roll roll. It was about to be so good. I will add one of my things to that. My little d6s. Please, 6. Tasty 6. 4. I'll take it. 11.
You kind of look him over.
Yeah.
Nothing that you see on his person, which admittedly he's not even armored. He's wearing like a like a dress shirt. Like, not even, almost like a Hawaiian shirt
That's
without the
crazy.
Hawaiian pattern.
Okay.
It's kind of, there's like a word for it, but it's not coming to me.
Button up?
But it's like a loose dress shirt. He looks like he's in very casual wear. He doesn't have like jewelry on. He has a necklace, which you don't. I mean, looking at it doesn't look magical. um, and he's just like he doesn't have anything on, and he's not like blurry on the edges or anything when you look really closely.
Okay.
So as far as you can tell, no. But
So that's fair enough, I suppose, but I can't stop thinking about how you said that you don't follow. How was it that you phrased it about not following the disciples of the hatred or sort? Don't
I do
follow.
not devote my life to the idea of hatred.
Yet apparently you're such a close one with Raceman. How does that work?
Well, there's a lot of ways you can be useful.
So more of a... You could do stuff for him, he can do stuff for you, I suppose?
Something like that.
Interesting. Man, I'm probably gonna do something real stupid tonight. Can't wait to reach out to Daddy Raceman again. Great. I'll kind of look at the party, like, is there anything else that you guys want to ask or anything like that? Because, like, I'm running out.
I mean, good on questions. I don't.
So, back in Alacrease, you mentioned something about us being brothers. Is that, you mean in a literal sense, or just because we're both,
Okay.
He kind of looks at you, and is like, "What do you think?"
I don't know, that's why I'm asking.
Well, you don't know, but what do you think?
He thinks for a moment, kind of shrugs, like, I don't like the idea of it.
He kind of like furrows his brow, and he's like, "Why is that?"
It just seems unbelievable.
Well, you never knew your real parents, did you?
No, but do you?
Trying to think how he would answer that question.
Ooh. Unlike you traumatized fucks, I had a loving family. Quite fancy.
Look, we still had to follow his men. Like, hello.
It's just the fucking... Not me. I love my dad.
I'm not. I fucking love my
Because-
dad. He, without missing a beat, it just kind of like smirks and is like, "Does it matter?"
I think it would matter in this context.
Why?
So that would just prove that you would know something.
Well, I know a lot of things. I can prove that.
You know a lot of things, but you're so vague about it.
I don't like giving direct answers. It's
Yeah,
boring.
it's really annoying.
I'm
Well,
hurt, brother.
oh, shut the fuck up. Look, either way, I was only curious. Whatever context you put it in, I don't think I'll ever consider you as my brother.
He pouts again.
Damn, cry about it.
Destroyed.
It doesn't seem like a genuine pout. It's like a. It's like a. Aw, how sad. Is that all? Is that all you guys got?
Dude, I've been struggling. I'm like, okay, I gotta keep milking. I don't know what to say. Like, we keep like lagging the conversation. I'm like, I don't know what to say.
And Poppy has no interest in fucking Ross, so you know, yeah.
I mean, Nyx is just all frustrated. Then he's just really vague. He's like, okay.
He kind of like sits there for a second, and you can see like he's definitely not patient. Like he's tapping his finger on the table, and the longer that there's no response, his face is getting more and more like ugh. Eventually, he just kind of like scoffs and is like, ugh. If that's all you have to say, then I have more important matters to attend to.
Are you waiting to be dismissed? I mean, you can go.
And that sounds like my dismissal. He gets up and he gives Nyx a nice smile.
Nyx just gives him a glare, like, okay, piss off.
Bro's obsessed, damn.
Scary. Pardon me.
Let me jab a fork in instruction.
You what?
I gently like gesture a fork near him, just like.
No need for
Generally,
that.
as one can stab someone with a fork.
As he's leaving, he's like, "Oh, and Delore, you should be wary of your position, especially in a place like this." And he leaves.
What's that about?
Delore don't even know.
Ooh, spooky.
Now that he's gone, I'm gonna get changed. And then he's gonna walk to his room.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom.
Go piss
Did
squirrel.
we get any
Go
good
piss,
information
girl.
from that?
Nope, his girl.
Did we get any good information from that?
I mean, we got the information as to who to talk to about the missing brother, so we know what to where to go about that.
And he might be in a ship.
Yeah, that it was either like an insinuation or him being like, haha, I'm gonna throw them off. Hee hee.
I mean, we could just.
Could what?
I
Could
don't know.
what, Jacob?
Said I don't know. Don't yell at me.
You were like, I guess we could, and then you just stopped. I'm like, what do you mean?
Something said.
Brother. So I guess today would be the day where we try to find this dude because it's getting expensive for the payment before death. So
Did y'all pay that?
no, we haven't paid it. We're trying to figure out because so essentially the magic shop is not doing great financially, and because like the business just have been almost like non-existent for some fucking reason, and so he obviously hasn't been able to pay the extremely oddly steep price of like 10 gold a month. So now, for ransom, they stole his brother who used to run for the mafia to earn money for them to open this shop up. And the military won't do shit to help, so we are helping get this man back. And hey, maybe we can get some discounts on magic items.
I see.
Yeah.
So that's why we're.
Inflation and
Discount.
debt collectors in my fantasy world. But yeah, no, like it's always good to help people who know magic items and like can help, like they know magic. Like the brother that we're actually talking with is magic inclined, I think an artificer of sorts. So that is always good to know, in my opinion. Ralloran just
Yeah,
wants to
didn't
help this man get his brother back.
I
didn't
need
it
to see.
mix like gloves?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And,
He was also looking at Nyx's gloves right now.
So you don't have to cast identify.
Pearl.
Yeah, since you're gone for so
Pearl.
many sessions.
So we need a pearl.
Well,
Yeah, we've been trying, and we found someone else to do it, I guess.
yeah, get fucked.
Yeah, I could have unprepared identify.
What?
I could unprepared identify as what I'm hearing.
Buddy,
Well,
it's a ritual
I did
spell. You never have to have it prepared.
I already have it prepared.
Oh my god, you don't have to have it prepared. Because it's you just sit down, ritually cast it, don't waste a spell slot, and then it just takes 11 minutes.
Or it could take 1 minute.
Why on earth would you want to use a spell slot on that?
I have plenty.
No, not that many.
I have yet to run out.
Fucking Jacob. That's
I mean, it's in
insane.
character for him, so.
Also, to be fair, there's like a lot of situations where you can use that spell.
Oh, true.
If I had a pearl of 100 gold.
Get fucked.
I mean, I bet if we pulled our money together, we could get it.
Ask Palfy. Apparently she's the money bank.
Palfy, how much money you have?
How much money do you think I have?
She has more
I
than
have
me
no
now,
idea.
which is kind of insane.
Do you have 70?
Yeah.
If I get 70, I can buy a pearl.
My god.
Alright,
Yeah,
well,
I
what's in
probably
it for Palfy? You gonna give her like what is she getting back?
I think, yeah, no, that's what I'm confused about. Don't you have to have the spell prepared in order to ritually cast it
Nope.
regardless?
No,
No.
that's
It
that's
doesn't use a spell slot.
Oh,
Usually that's
well,
no, you no,
I mean, having the spell, I mean.
no, so
Yeah, I have it learned. And if
Yeah.
I don't have it prepared, I can only ritual cast it. I
yeah, but
cannot-
but
I
it,
see, I see, I see.
yeah, no, if you're a class that can ritually cast, I'm pretty sure it depends. Like for wizards, I know that they are able to ritually cast any of their their non-prepared spells, but I think for other classes like clerics, I think I have to have it prepared to ritually cast it.
Yeah.
Because like clerics, bards, and other casters, like they already just have their spells permanently, while wizards can learn more and stuff like that. Lizard people.
Well, that makes sense. Honestly.
Yeah, but Yeah, wizards specifically, they can ritually cast without it, or you can take the ritual casting feat, and then you can also do it with unprepared spells.
But healthy, if you give me 70 gold for the pearl, then any magic items you get, I can identify it for you.
Also, to be fair, Lucy, this is what I'm like. This is how like I've played and everything like that, and what I've noticed. Because like I'm looking at my cleric sheet right now, and it's only the spells that I have prepared that I can see that I can ritually cast.
That makes sense.
But when I play a
honestly.
wizard, I will have spells that I can ritually cast that I have that are not even prepared pop up on my spell screen. So I think wizards
Mick.
are special. Hi,
Welcome back.
hi. Ugh. Me.
So, Emma, get the gold.
Nyx
For the
is
pearl.
getting changed.
Oh my god, get it, bestie.
He's transing. But not his
Gosh.
gender, guys.
That's crazy.
Well,
Fuck you, untrans as your gender.
No!
Shit!
The three
You were
trans
all
people
very
react.
upset by that.
Huh?
You were all very upset by that.
Yeah, the three trans
Yeah.
people getting upset by that is crazy. Who would have thought?
4. Rex was also very upset about that.
Oh, that's so funny to see that. That's crazy. Get fucked, Rex. Yee.
I guess. Yeah, Nyx is gonna change into his clothes, and then he's gonna do a little shifty shift, and then walk out and head back down.
Ooh.
Ooh, so you just see this, like, pale elf fellow with white, short, bushy hair,
That's
and his clothes are mainly like he wears like a blue cloak and a blue coat. That rhymes.
oh my god. Get this fucker some goddamn get him in some sun. He's so pale.
So like, he got whitewashed.
Damn, that's so sad.
Sorry,
No.
gang. He looks like a Jack Frost.
No. Like the one from the
He's
Guardian Jack
more-
Frost, or like
You know,
which Jack Frost are we talking?
just an elvish looking guy. Never seen this dude before. What's he doing here? He just walks over. It's like, hey, okay.
huh?
How do I look?
Who are you?
Nark. What name are we
I'm
gonna-
Pascal.
I never met this man before in my life.
I can't tell if he's just acting really good or he genuinely doesn't know.
He changed form and took new clothes.
Have you
Just
seen?
barely-
Have we've seen Pascal's like Pascal form, right? Not like this is the first time.
Don't think this is the first. I
I'm
think
not
this is
sure.
the first time.
No, wasn't that the
Oh.
No, because I remember in like
The
what was it
jailbreak.
Alucrease, like when he was like, "Oh, you're in jail." He was like,
not
"What?"
Alucrease, the other one. The racist cops.
Racist.
Grazia.
Razzia,
Yeah,
that's
sorry,
not
sorry.
good.
That one, he had brown hair. That's yeah.
Crazy.
Completely different.
Changed it up.
Denark does not know.
I think the only indicator is that he still has his purple eyes. 'Cause he likes purple.
That's kind of real.
Still doesn't know.
He looks like it, or he's like, "Hey, I'm Pascal. Who are you?"
Oh,
What's on a head?
Denark.
Well,
No.
listen. Puffy goes like, listen, Pascal, we're kind of waiting for someone, so if you could just like go away, like all sarcastically.
Oh, but I'm curious. You guys seem like an odd group of people, especially the big guy.
You smell familiar.
Oh, buddy.
Thanks.
Anyways,
You're welcome.
So what's the plan?
Well, do we know when the other person's gonna arrive at all?
I'm sorry, what other person
guess
to
not.
arrive?
The mafia guy.
I mean, we didn't ask him to meet him here. Just know his
That
name.
is true.
I mean, we could always head up to the building. See.
I can ask.
Ask who?
Shilas. She's right there.
Oh, right, you know those folks. I mean, if they know something, then yeah, I don't see why not. It wouldn't hurt. Always good to more information.
He's gonna start walking over to them. He's like,
Do you want to do it alone?
"Can he-
Oh.
Good luck.
I mean, do you want to come with?
Good
You want to come
luck.
with? You can follow me."
It's like, good luck.
Wait, before Nick leaves, like, wait, ain't the whole reason why we have you had this outfit was so that people wouldn't see you associated with the Raven Syndicate?
I mean, I'm not wearing the uniform. I don't think people are gonna think much of it.
Alright.
Unless you guys want to ask.
I'm just saying, I'm just bringing up a point, that's all.
Okay. I mean, do any of you guys want to come with?
If you don't mind introducing
Narcus.
us, I'll come.
Ganarctus still doesn't know you.
I'm kinda like,
Don't know if we're faces
Mink
together.
said not to follow strangers, so I'm not gonna follow.
I can't.
and Nick's, Rylan just gives like a sigh, I'm like, Gnark, come here. Kind of like, give me a lean over and like whisper, it's Nick's.
Yeah.
Don't. Remember, he can change.
What?
He can change forms, remember?
What? Oh yeah.
Alright.
For a split second, he forgot.
I think it's a bit more than a split second, but you know. Alright. Do you want to come with them?
Gnark time is different than time, you know?
Real. You want to come with then,
Gnark time.
Gnark?
Okay.
Alright.
That's why the familiar smell.
Yes, Gnark. Lead the way.
Piece it
No,
together.
Pascal ate Nyx, that's why he smells familiar.
You
No.
That's crazy, bro.
did what?
He tastes like grapes.
I knew it. His great flavor.
Lead the way, Nix. Pascal.
Alright. He's gonna walk over.
I will follow along. I'm trying not to surround these people. Hello. I'm friendly.
Surround.
I'm big, but I'm friendly.
So when you woke up, you notice first of all Mulligan there. He's drinking. You're like, no, a little bit early. Seems. All right, well. And Shilas is drinking water. She is a water genasi.
She's drinking herself.
Dear God.
Cannibalism. It's like
How about
it's
like
like
in a
when the
cool
serial
way?
killer drinks blood, you know? No.
He's gonna like tap her in the shoulder, like, "Hey."
She just kind of turns like, oh, Jesus. Seems startled by the fact that you're all right there.
Sorry. Oh my. I'll give it like a little smile. Morning.
Wave.
She kind of like glances at the door and then back at you guys and is like, "Was that Ross fellow you were looking for?"
Look at Pascal to answer that. I don't know what she
yeah.
knows.
You just say yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. He wasn't very
She
helpful.
kind of squints at you and leans forward and is like, "Are you Nyx?"
He gives a nod.
Oh, okay. You know, I noticed that you were with the same people. And I figured it was you, but then I was like, never mind. So, do you need something?
Have you spoken to that mafia guy? Your friend? What was his name?
Rassans.
Yeah.
No. I've only just woken up. I haven't even left the tavern yet this morning.
Oh,
In
that's
fact, I haven't left the tavern since last we spoke.
Oh,
Because
okay.
it's been about 10 hours and I was asleep for about 8 of those.
You know what? Fair point.
That's math.
Mulligan kind of like snickers.
Isn't it a little too early to be drinking?
Never.
That's not
Unreal.
concerning.
Real.
Would you believe me if I said it was, part of the job?
It's part of the job, just becoming drunk.
Yeah.
I don't know about that one, Chief, but whatever you say.
Kind of waves his hand dismissively, like, whatever. Goes back to drinking.
He kind of looks over at the group and he's like, would it be a smart idea if
Would
we
what
come
be a
with-
smart idea?
if we come with meeting this guy? Or do you guys want to do something else?
Wait, sorry, what was Nix's question?
Like, if Shilas is gonna go out to talk to this dude, would it be a smart idea that we come with, or should we wait?
I mean, it would certainly make things more convenient, but I just know that we're trying to be careful about keeping associations between Raven Syndicate and us a little low, so if we end up, when we end up angering the Mafia, it won't backfire on them and their dealings.
We could do half and half. Like, some of us go with, some of us search like the ship that Ross mentioned or whatever.
I mean, we don't.
I mean,
My only concern is that if a fight breaks out, it won't go well for the half of us in the fight. So, I prefer to stay together for safety. But the other thing is that we don't even know if the ship has any merit. We don't know if there's a ship that the Mafia owns. I doubt that's going to be public information.
are we really going with that?
I mean,
Sorry, what'd you
what
say?
if
Are we really believing that ship lead?
It's a long shot at most. And what were you saying, Aelor?
if we want to have at least some of us go, me and Gnark could go as like muscle, and if a fight breaks out, then me and Gnark can just step out if it gets too hectic.
Kind of points up a finger and he's like, "Yeah, hired muscle could work. It's more believable than that you just happen to tag along anyway."
I mean, to be fair, I know you're weary about affiliating with the syndicate, but I'm not dressed in a uniform. So I'll be just like you guys.
But you showed up in a uniform.
But that was like when I looked like a human.
But they all look the same.
I mean, I'm wearing different clothes, aren't I?
No, they all. He kind of like points to the rest of the party.
No, that's true.
It's kind of your area, so I don't want to overstep.
I guess either way, it just seems like I'm affiliated with the syndicate. But what if I go, considering that you guys were seen with Nyx, quote unquote? What if I just go? Because they haven't seen me yet.
That was the original plan, wasn't it?
Certainly could
Believe
work,
so.
but
I mean, I can go along just in case, just for an escape.
Aelor hasn't been seen with them either. That is true. So, Aelor and Pascal headed with. Aelor, do you got any way to contact us?
No.
Oh,
You will know if things go wrong. Trust me. You will know.
If we see a big
Oh.
if we see a big fire, I'll assume things went bad.
No, if you hear a big
right. You are rather explosive. I mean, I
And here I
suppose.
thought the Grey Nyx would be traveling discreetly.
Well, things have changed after some events, I guess.
I'll drink to that. And then Shilas goes, "You'll drink to anything."
I'll drink to that, he said.
yeah, he does actually. I'll drink to that. You'll drink to anything.
I'll drink
I'll
to-
drink to that.
Hmm. I feel like this guy is gonna die from liver problems than
For real.
some incident.
And I'll drink to that too.
Oh my god, stop drinking!
Please stop drinking to that.
I want to take his miracle.
Bartender, can we make sure this guy doesn't get another drink, please?
Okay, can you kind of cut him off?
Shilas just kind of like, it's like, no, trust me, he can take it.
All right. So I suppose that Nyx and Aelor will head with y'all, and then we'll just stick around nearby. Wait for it. Some sort of a ruckus.
yes, definitely.
I mean, don't we? No, I don't think that's gonna work. Never mind.
Do you want to at least say it?
Carry on.
It could be.
No, no, it's like, don't we have like a disguise kit or something? And then I remember, no, it's just makeup.
Yeah.
Bush this guy.
True.
Dark
Because
goes
of
in,
this
there's a bush.
No one wants this guy.
Yeah.
Fine.
As a cleric, I don't think I learned disguise self.
No.
No.
But, am I going with them?
What?
Yeah, going.
Speak up.
Are we going with? Am I going with them or no?
Yes. They haven't seen you
I
with
am.
us.
Okay.
Well,
Then I will go ahead and cast Mage Armor on myself, just for the record.
All right.
And where was the
Yes.
location that they're meeting? Just so. Do we know? What they say?
It was. I mean, it wasn't said, but it would be.
I ask. Tell us.
Or actually, hold on.
Holden. Also, I just zoomed out and just saw the 2 little boats out on the water. That's so sick. Look at them go.
What places to be? Um. No, it probably wouldn't be. Let's. Okay, hold on. I'm just. I'm double checking everything. Um. You're gonna meet him down by the train station.
Okay. So. Oh my god, wait, guys, we can be on the beach.
Beach episode.
For 3 of us.
Let's go.
Being on the beach, like, that's pretty close. It's not gonna rain in any suspicious. Suspicion.
Give me 1 second.
I mean, you don't look like people who are headed to the beach, so that's a little suspicious, but.
Damn. I mean, there is also the library. Is this
Just be within 300 feet.
Okay.
It sure is.
So is this little
Interesting.
the little
It's a guard.
Okay, but there's no benches there?
No.
Are there any stalls or anything like that, or stores that are opener than just a closed building?
I should specify, it's not the actual train station itself, it's the interlink thing.
What's the interlink?
Red circle.
Oh god, hold on. Red circle. Where is I can keep pinging it.
Go ahead and zoom out.
I'm zoomed out, I'm looking, I'm
Pretty big.
Oh my
Big
God,
red circle.
I'm stupid. I'm not seeing a red circle.
Do the rest of you? Is it just like not?
Is it
I don't
am I
see a red. I
Don't
assumed
see.
you meant like the shipping in there for a second or whatever, but
It's in the thing in front of the train.
Oh, that's weird. The laser
Oh,
pointer
there it
doesn't
is, there it
work.
is.
there
Okay,
it is. Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Oh my god, that was
I
I see the red circle.
I thought you were talking about like, what was it like this one over here about the trip that's blue? So.
Oh my
No.
god. That's really
Alright.
funny. So that's like they're meeting in there?
Yeah, that area.
Okay. So if we stand if we're on the docks, that'd be close enough, question mark? Or maybe in this building? Fuck, I keep pressing measure. If we do it in this building, would be
Yes.
close enough? What is this? Do we know what shop this is?
No, because I don't.
Man, I hope you get to know what store that is. Why he keeps fucking
The docks would be close enough.
Man, I wonder if he keeps doing that fucking red circle. Ugh. Anyways, I guess we'll head over and stop doing the blue circle.
I guess while they're walking over, Nyx is probably looking at the party. Well, me and Allure are gonna be there. Is there anything you guys want to know?
I mean, I'm sure you guys will let us know what happens afterwards if everything goes well. My biggest concern is if you guys go to a second location, how we're supposed to know where you're going.
I don't know.
So you don't have any questions?
Not from me.
Mhm.
Mm-mm. Shakes her head.
Okay.
Just be safe.
I make no promises.
No.
I can sure try for you, big guy.
And then he's like, promise me!
Please.
I'm guessing we're walking over.
No further questions.
Okay. So it is Allure,
okay.
Nyx, and the Raven Syndicate guys that are actually going, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the three of us could head out. Oh, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I was just saying that either we could go there first, set up, and just kind of just hanging out there so nobody notices. But I guess they could head over first as well. Where the fuck are
Hanging out by
tokens?
the docks.
Where are the
Put you by
tokens?
the docks.
Where?
On
The
the docks.
docks.
Right
Oh,
above
on
where
the
the red
docks.
circle
Okay,
was.
thank you.
Where are you freaking the fuck out?
Where are we?
I was confused.
Where?
Where are the
It's in the
tokens?
fog.
The
It's
docks.
the
Where are the
fogs of war.
tokens? The docks. Where
Where's
the
the cheese?
tokens
It's
go?
under the sauce.
Docks. Like it didn't change.
It's under the sauce,
It's
like
under
an
the
ass. Yeah, I can't see any cheese.
It's under the sauce.
Like, I'm Italian and this is.
Sauce.
Where's the cheese?
It's under the sauce. The wait. Alright. Mulligan takes a drink with him, because of course he does.
Oh my god, Pat. I'm sorry.
What the fuck? That's crazy. Shilas is just like, I'll do most of the talking at first. Speak when he speaks to you. Like I said, he's not very, sociable.
Got it. Okay.
So she walks up, she knocks. You see, like, it's one of those, like, little hatches where people peek their eyes through in the door. And it slides open. You can see whoever's inside squint at her, look you all over. And he says, I didn't know this meeting would be including the person you mentioned. And she kind of puts her hand on her hip and is like, I didn't really either. Can I come in? Kind of squints at her. Thing closes. She rolls her eyes. A few seconds pass, and you're like, so did he just turn us away? And then the door opens. Inside is this slightly small dwarven fellow. You all walk in, I assume.
Yeah.
Yer.
Yeah.
Closes the door behind you. You see him lock it.
Oh Lord, get in here.
With the lore inside. And I mean, like, so the funny thing is, like, he bothers to lock the door. This bit is open. The visual you're seeing here is the shading of the like, this is the roof, right? I didn't draw an interior for this. But like, this bit's open. It's where the train comes in for the, like, rotation thing or for maintenance. So he bothers to lock this bit, but this is open. You see, there is a door. There's like a shutter door that goes down, but it's open right now. There's no train cart in here, but you can see this is, like, obviously an area where they do maintenance on trains, which makes sense. And he's just, like, grumbling as he walks over this way to, like, a workbench and gets up on a chair, and he's just like, so, who are you all? Shellis kind of, like, introduces you guys. This is Pascal, and looks at him like, I don't actually know your name. Yeah, I didn't hear. Where you?
Oh Lord.
Aelor. And of course, you know Mulligan. Kind of squints at Mulligan and squints at both of you. It's just like. He looks back at Mulligan again and is like, do you have to bring a drink in here? And he's like, well, yes.
I paid for it.
Shrugs. He just rolls his eyes. So, kind of like waves his arm like dramatically and like all annoyed, like, go on. And Chalice is like, right. These two were asking about Ross. Cleffer, I believe his last name was. I told them that you knew of him. The guy kind of scoffs. It's like, ugh, Ross. Kind of rolls his eyes. And then Shilas looks at you like, kind of gives you a nod, like, okay, you can talk now.
So do you know what part he plays in the Mafia?
He plays
Is
a
he
lot
good?
of parts. He runs errands, he does business, he does dirty work, cleanup. Pretty much does whatever the hell he wants.
He seems to have an affinity with magic items. What is he like? What kind of magic items? Would you know?
The hell should I know? Imagine all kinds. I used to handle the magic items, but he pulled some strings. Kind of like scoffs again. Very scoffful fellow.
I'm gonna assume that's probably why you don't like him.
Ain't the only reason. He's obnoxious.
Yeah. So is it just like any magic items? Are they anything in particular?
Well, it depends on the day, I suppose. A lot of magic items move through the Sveaerlin. They peddle weapons that they sell on the black market. That's not surprising to anyone, I imagine. And then there's the trinket sorts. They don't like when people sell magic items in this city, because it hurts their market, their black market. They can upsell things because they're doing it illegally. So it's a lot cheaper when a legitimate business sells it. A lot cheaper for the buyer, anyway. More expensive for the seller. Don't gotta pay taxes on black market items.
Oh, so they are selling these items. Do you...
Some of them.
Are the others just for, like, personal use? Or mafia
I
use?
guess. I had people ask me if I could get missile snaring gloves or thieves' gloves or a ring that could make them invisible, all sorts of things. Some of it's for personal use.
Well, alright. Is this exchange of magical items like a big thing in the Mafia? Is that why Ross would want to take that position?
It depends on what you consider big. It's not the most important thing they sell, but it's part of what their relevance to the crows is, for example. And Shilas just nods. Mulligan hiccups. And he's like, that's how I know these two.
Do I don't remember. Do I know about the shopkeeper's brother's name?
I don't know if I ever like specifically said it, but he would have. So it was Finney. Finy.
Finny.
Finney.
Other than Ross, do you know anyone named Finny?
Sounds familiar. Yeah. Yeah, I think I know a fellow by that name. It was human. Kind of looks at you like, is that right?
Yeah. Apparently his brother works in a magic shop that isn't really doing so hot right now.
Well, I can imagine. Like I said, the mob doesn't much care for people selling magical sorts of items.
If they don't care so much, then why do they charge so much to that shop in particular?
Perhaps I phrased it poorly. They don't care for it. They care about it. They don't like it.
I see. Is it because it affects their black market business?
Yep.
So, considering that... What's his name again? Finley?
Finney.
Finny? Considering Finny used to work for the Mafia, apparently he disappeared, and his brother has been looking for him. Do you know why? Or any ideas?
I don't work with this violin much anymore. But if I had to guess, ransom.
Why him in particular, and not his brother? And if it is
Kinda
ransom,
shrugs.
then why, like... Did they ever, like, gave, like, a notice or any, like, notes about, like, hey, pay up and then we'll give you your brother back or something like that?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
did.
Okay.
They were very clear that
Okay. No, that makes sense. Kind of looks at it like, do you have any questions? Since you're here.
Nope.
It's a Mafia always like got their sources from like the sources of magical items from the same place, or have they ever expanded? Because apparently Ross has talked to the brother before.
what do you mean?
Like, is there any like particular reason? Like, Ross has spoken with the brother before about where they got their resources and magical items. Is there like any particular reason why they'd want to expand?
Well, Ross is an ambitious individual, and he always seemed to have some hidden reason. His actions were unpredictable. It could be for some personal reason that he'd want to try to convince the other members of the Mafia that they need to switch employers or buyers or whatever. He always seemed to have some point like that. Of course, when I called him out for it, he made a whole stick of it and said that I was a mole. Well, I say he's a mole.
How long ago has Ross even joined the Mafia and taken your place?
Well, those two things happen pretty far apart. It's... How do I put this? He did not simply take my place. He started to take on more and more of my responsibilities because he was assigned them. But I think he manipulated someone who was in charge into assigning him those things, and eventually I was phased out. Technically, I'm still on the payroll of the Mafia, yet I haven't been employed for a thing in ages. Because he does it all now. He originally joined probably maybe a few years back. But I've been essentially out of work from the Mafia for a few months.
So who is the one in charge?
Of the Mafia?
Yeah. Specifically.
I guess you could call him the Patriarch. There's a Dragonborn in charge of it all.
Is it possible to ever be able to meet him?
I imagine it would be difficult. He's a hard man to get hold of, even if you have the trust of the Mafia. Even when I was in business, I rarely saw him. He's reclusive. He has no need to show his face, and it's an unnecessary danger. There's plenty of people who would want him dead. Even within the Mafia itself.
Well, I'm a little small brain. I don't think I have any more questions.
I mean,
That or I'm just really tired. um,
that's all you guys have. I mean,
Yeah, I don't have anything.
if the Mafia were to, like, let's say, kidnap someone, do you know where they'd put them? Or is that a too personally hidden question?
well, it's thinly veiled. I'll tell you that. he's like, way to be subtle about asking. But he thinks for a second. He's like, the arena's been shut down for a while. Then there's, of course, the estates. Seems like the most obvious spot. I suppose if it was someone they wanted to keep out of the way, they might find somewhere more hidden. They pretty much own the whole city, so there's no limit to the amount of places they could put someone. Save for maybe military-owned spaces.
Speaking of military, what is their affiliation with the military? Doesn't seem like the military seems to really care about the mafia. Are you guys like working together or something?
Hmm, I wouldn't say working together. It's more of a stubborn codependence. The military would have to put so many resources into weeding out the grip the mafia has on this region. It's more trouble than it's worth. But they threaten to every once in a while. Which puts the patriarch on edge. So, in order to ease his mind, there is a sort of understanding that's been reached between a certain higher up, I'm not sure who, and the patriarch himself. I don't know all the details of it, but I do know that things are supposedly safe for now in regards to the mafia.
I guess that makes sense. They don't want another Alucrease around.
Exactly. That's why they need to maintain a presence, but luckily, things are more organized here than they are in Alucrease. He kind of like looks at Shyless and is like, no offense, of course. Not to say the city is poorly run by the Raven Syndicate, but there are no gang wars happening here. You get the vibe that he didn't even mean that as like a dig. He's just kind of oblivious. He's like, what? It's objectively true.
He's not wrong.
Well, I don't really have any more questions.
I mean,
All right, so
Rowan.
Shyless is gonna just kind of like nod to Rassans and be like, thank you for your time. He appreciates it. He just kind of like, like
He barks.
Robot.
Yo.
scoffs violently.
Oh, it sounds like a fucking bark.
Bro starts barking.
Weathering gets mauled by a dire wolf.
Ah shit. Ah
Unlucky.
shit. Not again.
No!
How
Wait,
many
wait,
times
wait.
is this gonna happen? Guiding bolt! Dagnabbit!
Third
Oh,
time.
Randman, please forgive me for slaughtering this fucking dog.
But yeah, Shyless just kind of gives him like a nod and kind of like Mulligan squeezes between you guys, unlocks the door, and like she just motions you all out. She's like, you guys can go. I have something to talk to him about.
Alright. Well, thanks for your time. And then he starts heading back out.
Shyless closes it behind you. You hear it lock. And Mulligan is like, that went better than I expected.
Yeah, no, it's really good.
I mean, all I had was questions. I wasn't gonna try to upset anyone.
You'd be surprised at how upsetting questions can be.
Yeah.
Especially to a guy like him. We did tell you he doesn't like people very much.
I mean, I think he seems pretty cool.
He ain't a bad person, he's just, less than friendly.
Right. Anyway, I'm gonna go head to my friends.
You do that.
Or he's gonna start walking back to the others like, hey.
That's
Where
crazy.
you go? Oh, yeah.
Hey, Gnark.
How'd it go?
Buddy.
Well? Question mark? I mean, I'm glad that I didn't piss him off.
That's
This is
good.
kind of the first.
Did we get all the information we came for?
Well, apparently Ross works in magic dealings because there's like a whole black market that the mafia runs. I think that's like the whole reason why the magic shop is charged more than other stores.
That makes sense.
There's also like the assumption that Ross probably manipulated himself to that position. For what reason? I don't know. I don't think he even knew.
I wouldn't be surprised if Raceman pulled strings there as well then. Was Gunnar just building a sandcastle in the sand the entire time that I couldn't know?
What?
I just couldn't know. Was Gunnar having fun in the sand while we're waiting?
I mean, if anything, Gunnar could probably just be like digging a hole.
Oh,
like,
he'd be
lying down.
those.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
he'd be one of those beachgoers.
Rosie, can he do a dig check to see how deep his hole was?
Sure.
Oh.
Let's call it a...
Survival.
Survival, okay.
I'd say athletics, actually.
Oh fuck! Jesus, sorry. I just saw a spider. Christ
Oh
almighty.
jeez. Shoot it. Burn it with fire.
No.
Die.
Hold on,
I
Peter.
dropped him.
Fucking Christ.
Demon core. Fuck.
Where did it go?
11.
Where went it go?
Not that great.
It's a solid, like, 6 inches to a foot deep, you know?
Can I help dig with him?
It's more wide than it is deep.
I just got a giant pile of sand at me.
Can I also help Gnark dig his holy hole?
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Get the
Yay.
help action.
Get the help action. Yeah.
Oh, help back.
I have no idea where the spider went. It blends in really well with the wood flooring. How deep did the hole go?
Oh,
6, 12 inches.
Huh?
I got a nat 20 on 22
God.
for helping Gnark dig his
So
hole.
probably initially, Gnark got like maybe a few inches deep. He was mostly going wide, and then Palfy hopped down and was like, "No, no, no,
Hmm?
you gotta go deep, not wide."
Oh.
It's like 2 feet into the ground.
It's like, Rob's like watching this happen. He's like, remember, you gotta fill that in before we leave.
Oh, all right. I just start pouring sand on top.
Top of Palfy. Well, oh,
I'm
don't,
still in the hole.
don't bury Palfy.
Oh no. Uh oh.
Anyway, sorry.
It's okay. I won't drown.
But back to what you're saying. My only concern is that it'd be a lot easier for them to move than to try to break down an entire black market of magic items. I'm not sure what.
Well, they already own the market of magic items.
Exactly.
They're just like that one store is trying to sell magic items, and they're just making sure that
Well, that's
you
what
can't.
that's what I'm saying is that if they, even if we get the brother back, we either by paying the toll or whatever other way, they're not going to be able to keep paying it because nobody's going to shop there because of the black market. And so they're only going to get more and further into debt. So either they leave and set up shop somewhere else, or the other option is dismantling the black market of magic items so they can actually sell magic items. And
You could try and
The
disrupt
first
the
option
black
sounds
market.
easier.
Why would we destroy the black market?
hey, Lord, do you realize how big of a thing that is to do?
Do we really want the mafia after our necks? I'd
I
rather
mean,
not
we're
have that.
already kind of
Yeah,
going against their interests.
but on one hand, we can be like, hey, if you give us back the brother, we can talk them out of the town so you don't gotta worry about that. They can just set up shop somewhere else. If we dismantle the black market for the magic items, we're gonna have a mark on our heads.
But why would? Why
I think
would
he's saying
they?
he doesn't want to dismantle the market.
Okay,
Why
if
would
we're
they care if they leave if they can just make them? If they just keep doing what they're doing, it won't matter either way. Like,
Well,
what do we
if,
bring to the table?
if they leave, then they'll have space for a different store with consistent income that isn't a magic store.
But they're gonna leave anyways because they're
Well,
not gonna
at
be able
least
to
we
make
can make sure
business.
that both of them are leaving and not just one brother.
There's a couple of ideas of where they might have taken him.
What
Others
I'm
were-
not getting is what we bring to the table. Because
Okay.
either way, both brothers are out of the picture.
So
If we tell the brothers to leave and they leave, then they're out of the picture. If the mafia just does what they're doing already, then both brothers are going to be gone either way.
well, that's why the thing is that I'm just gonna say this out of character. We could present as a threat as an adventuring party. We could do something in theory. They would most likely rather just sweep this like out of the way. And plus, if we can just convince them instead of through like this whole like ransoming, it'd be a cleaner way for them to get the brothers out. So we can offer a more efficient way of getting the brothers out of town and the magic store out of here than them having to do this whole shit and kill somebody. That's what Rylan is going for.
I wonder how hard it is to join the mafia.
I'm sorry, what?
I don't know. I thought it would just be interesting.
Nix, you already a part of a group.
I am. Who's to say I can join another?
I don't think that's how loyalties work.
My loyalties is not in the mafia. I'm just interested in what's going on inside.
Well, you're not gonna be privy to any of that information on the get-go. You do realize that? Because they don't have any
No.
trust in you.
I'm quite aware.
Either way, I say that we should try to find a way to get the brother out. Meet at that meeting spot in that letter.
So are we going forward with the Rams then?
Well, I was hoping that if we go through meet where the ransom thing is, we can convince them that, hey, instead of the payment, we will guarantee have the brothers leave in town. That's the angle that I'm hoping that we can go for. But first, if anything, we need to talk to,
And
Melissa
what
Kilder.
if they get it? What if they get upset that we didn't have the ransom? Because what they want is the money, right?
I mean, it's a conversation to have, but I think first who we need to talk to is Yenalor to let him know what's going on. And our professional opinion.
Hmm.
I think that's the first
I
step
think-
to do.
I mean, yeah, we can talk to him. I don't know if you have a quite bright idea of how crime organizations work.
Well, no, I've never been one. Nix?
but...
Unlike some people.
yeah, that's the point I'm trying to get at. Anyway, are we going to the magic shop now?
I mean, we're almost at 3 hours. I think everyone's kind of sleepy. We could end the session here.
To y'all. I'm always down to keep going, but I'm not making decisions here.
I'm chilling.
I'm also chilling.
I'm fine with whatever. I got time.
Nothing but time. Jacob?
If y'all want to keep going, we can.
Rosie, do you want to
I
stop?
have no idea what you just said.
He says he kind of want to keep going, I think.
Said I'm down to keep going if y'all are.
Rosie, you are the deciding factor here.
Yeah, everyone just kind of shrugged.
Okay, how about yes, we should keep going because it's getting warm and spicy.
The tea.
Yeah, but I feel like the downtime in between every time someone says something is getting larger.
I talk a lot. I want to give a choice for other people to talk. I'm the chatty and I feel bad.
That's kind of real.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Sounds like everyone said yeah, so
here
I just don't want to intrude.
we're all just like, anybody else gonna talk? We don't know.
yes, I'm
Hey,
gonna say it. I'm gonna go on my big girl era. We should do more session.
Then you guys gotta talk more, fuckers. You can't just sit
Well-
down and listen.
Well, no,
Bro.
no, genuinely,
Dark is not a
I don't
talker.
have a preference, but like,
No, I mean like in the game, like in the roleplay. Please contribute. I'm
I
begging.
mean-
try to.
I have contributed.
No, not you. You're doing great. I'm just like, please, Gnark, Palpy, please. We want to hear more of you. For the
I
Gnark
don't
fans,
know
for
what
the Palpy
Gnark can
fans.
say. Like, Gnark has not much more questions than anyone else.
No, like, genuinely, Puffy asked everything she wanted to ask. Like,
Okay. I guess for now we head over to Yenalor to at least catch him up on what we found and air the ideas that we have.
Yeah, I mean. Yeah, I
Okay.
mean.
him decide.
Okay, we're going. Yenalor, I'm making an
Yeah.
executive decision. Christ.
Yo,
I'm
I
like,
think
do
we've
you
already.
piss or...
I think we've already made that decision. It's just we've
Yeah.
been prolonging asking.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
We're going.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Can Nix enter?
We're really good at D&D, guys.
exactly.
Christ.
Can Nix enter and like, hey, how are those gloves going?
Oh my god.
He's interested in the gloves.
The gloves, Your Honor.
He, so you walk in, he... Let me... He just kind of like, he's half asleep behind the counter. He's like staring at the ceiling. He looks like he's about to fall asleep. And then you open the door, he kind of like snaps up, looks over. He's like, oh, yes, the gloves. He kind of like reaches under the counter and pulls up the pair of gloves. Slides them over to you. There's a little card with them. that you can see is there's like writing on it. He's like, from what I can tell, they are gloves of missile snaring.
Ooh.
Oh. Sick. I don't know what those are.
I was gonna say probably like a traveling.
It kind of like, he's like, they. When someone tries to shoot or throw something at you, you can try and catch it, and the gloves will help with that. They kind of guide themselves toward these things. You can decrease the amount of damage it does to you, so to speak. As long as you have, you know, a hand free to snare a missile with, of course.
He puts the gloves on. He's like, sick. I could catch bullets, guys.
I should
Yo.
know there is a
I throw a hand at.
small
No.
side effect.
God.
Probably sitting here like, yeah, how as a reaction, like, it goes.
Yeah, well, you're a monk. That's
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
imagine needing magical wear to catch missiles. Couldn't be me.
imagine not
That's
having
crazy.
sneak attack. Couldn't.
Touche.
We're trying to catch the axe. How much damage do I
Imagine
do?
needing to use an action to disengage.
I'm sorry, I learned my lesson.
I totally want to throw an axe.
Imagine not even having spells.
Ron just was like, oh god, can we not throw this inside the store?
Oh,
What was the side effect?
Yeah, they have a less than ideal side effect. It's minor. Every half moon night, you'll get sick if you wear them. Not just like if you have them on, but if you've been wearing them.
Oh. Wait, how long has it been since he's had these?
Well, he hasn't been wearing them, so.
Well,
I thought he was, sorry.
Yeah, I thought he was.
No, he was wearing it until he gave it to him.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Well then.
Yeah, because like he saw the gloves, he's like, "Oh, those are cool," and then he
Slipped
replaced
them
it
on
with his old.
immediately.
He replaced it with his old gloves and put them on.
Of course he did.
Like, I don't know what these are, but
Well, okay, you guys can roll me a nature or survival check, your choice. To see if any of you know which phase of the moon it is.
Dirty 20,
Let's
baby.
see.
Dirty, filthy,
I'm
nasty
really
little
good
20.
at... You said it was
Don't.
survival or...
Survival or nature. What, Rosie, you don't like my filthy little bloody D20?
9.
You're gonna go missing.
Gunnar
You know
doesn't
that.
look at the moon.
17.
What?
Another
Doesn't
dire
know
wolf.
the moon.
Yep, the moon's out today.
Moon. That's
Uh,
a bright moon.
He looks at the
Those
moon.
of
You're
you
not
who
supposed to be
rolled
out. It's
above
daytime.
16 or higher. It is right before a half moon.
I'm like nervously look, maybe you should,
Hey, Ninx, you're fucked.
What?
I mean, don't I have to attune to these before they actually, or do I have to be wearing them?
As long as you've worn them in the past, like, month or moon or whatever, it's...
Oh,
Yeah,
If you've been wearing them, it's kind of unclear where the line is, so it's a coin flip. But if you're attuned to them, it'll definitely happen. If you're not and you've just been wearing them, it's hard to say.
well, let's hope that I have to be attuned to them in order to get sick. I'm sure it isn't too bad, right? Is it like a cold? Like like an allergy.
It's kind of hard to describe. The information that I get. The way the magic feels, I wouldn't make plans.
Oh.
Gonna die?
What?
No. It's like a bad case of the flu.
You need to be in bed for it. It's that bad.
I mean, he kind of like shrugs and he's like, maybe not always, but I would reserve the option if I were you.
I'll keep that noted. Hey guys, we're not doing anything tomorrow, right?
Well, it depends on if we
I
get
mean,
this
if
done.
we get everything done tonight, yeah.
Speaking of, so why is Aelor still outside? I peek at the door. Aelor, you good?
He's just associating in the middle of the road.
You're
That's
gonna get fucking run over. Aelor? Oops.
going to the
That
wrong
cookie
building,
clicker's
or
really getting him, bro.
Yeah, guys, I'm not that tired. We can keep going.
Ooh.
So fun. Anyways. What is that noise?
think like a straw or something.
Okay, sure thing, buddy. But yeah, speaking of, so we were heading around, looking at stuff, and, well, for one, we figured out why you're being charged this much compared to other stores and all that. They're not liking the competition of a legitimate magic item shop, considering that they have a more backdoor black market for the items. So you're making it real difficult to keep that going, so they're trying to, I suppose, get this shut down. So it may not be a great idea to keep shop open here. All things considered, you're not going to get the business that you want. I'm like waiting for a reaction from that.
He's kind of like face palming, and he's like, "Yeah, I guess that makes sense."
I know that your brother worked hard, and you both worked hard to save up and open this, but it may be better off for either you to change the marketing or the tactic, the store, or what you're selling, all that, or to move to another place, unfortunately. I don't know how doable it is to deconstruct this market that's been going on for gods know how long.
Yeah, I mean, it's certainly not as though the military is going to intervene, so it might. I don't like the idea, but we might have to move. Especially at this point.
On that note, what we're thinking is that if we head over to the ransom note, we should be able to convince them to let your brother out on this fact that we can convince you two to leave peacefully and all that.
Or at least try to.
Yeah.
He looks at you kind of confused and he's like,
I figured that if you will be moving, you'd need all the coin that you can get, so try to save.
I don't think they're gonna go for that.
See, that's what I was saying.
It was an offer at least that we could have done, but again, I don't know much
Yeah,
about that.
I'd be fine with trying it, but there's
If they refuse, then what? You know?
it'll only make them angrier and add more to the total.
Let's see. What's the total at now?
Allow me to double check.
Yeah.
40.
Jesus.
I mean, the other option, we could just try to, find him, take him, and get you guys on the quickest train out. Back up on.
My concern is if we do that, then what if they try to go after him because we straight up took him? And then again, there's the whole concern of having marks on our heads.
Yeah. Shit.
Maybe it's easier
I
just to
mean-
get gold and then have them leave.
Are you able to pay that?
It's 40 gold, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have 47 gold.
I could chip in half, at least.
Kind of looking around at you guys like,
Yeah.
kind of wide-eyed, like he's surprised, you know.
Hmm.
I got some.
How much you want to chip over, bud?
I don't know.
He's like
That's
50.
I mean,
He's
I
like-
could tip.
Just got a giant bag of money.
Well,
10 gold each, remember?
maybe if you can get my brother back and you can get us out of the city. I mean, they'll take all of the stuff that's here. And if we're far enough away, it's more trouble than it's worth to follow us, right?
I'd assume so.
True.
And if they're getting some magic items out of it, not exactly a bad deal. The other thing, we could try to offer some of the items, exchange of the coin instead of the coin. That's something you're willing to do.
He's like, I mean, I would be, but I'm not sure. He kind of like thinks on his words for a second. He's like, if they believe that until I pay everything in this building is theirs, then offering them their own stuff in exchange for something is kind of like if I asked to borrow 5 gold before buying something from you for 5 gold, you know?
Mm.
Technically, they don't own it, but if they kill me and my brother,
Then
it's not like it's going anywhere else. So, if anything, they might take it as an insult. Otherwise, I would have tried it already. I mean, that's just speculation, of course, but
I mean, if anything, Um, maybe there's something we can buy off you. Get the $40 like that. Make it a little bit more even trade. Then you get the gold, get your brother, and you can get out. We can come with to make sure that it's an even process, no shifted business or sort. Or at least I won't volunteer my group, I'll come along. Less items get to their hands, you get the gold that you need, get your brother, and get the tickets out. What are his thoughts on that?
He's thinking.
Rubbing
So
his chin real good.
you're saying that if you buy magic items off of him,
Well, yeah, like we're like, hey, we're adventurers. We like if you have stuff, like we can buy them. So it's your gold, like because we're already willing to give you the gold either way. So
right?
if we like buy the gold, like the items off you, then you have the gold that you need it. Less items get into their hands, and then you can also more so take some of the stuff as well, if need be. And then he'll have the gold to go to do the ransom exchange. And Rylan was also saying like, hey, if you'd like, I won't volunteer my group, but I will come along with you for some extra backup if things go awry.
Yeah, he thinks about it and he's like, I think that would work, but it's so much gold. He's like, he's guilty about, he feels guilty about taking that much from you guys.
Well,
Don't worry about
you're
it.
not taking it. We're just customers that came in at a great time.
Makes you feel better. Think of me paying for identifying my gloves.
That as well.
Token of appreciation.
So what you got? Please. I know this is a lot, but I do want to help. And this seems to be the safest route. Sorry, Lucy's losing his mind over us being quiet. It's fucking funny. But I want to help. And this is the best route that we're able to think of that keeps everyone safe with the least chance of it going south. It's just an exchange of goods, as anything is. Otherwise, we'd just be giving our money. But as you heard, we're already planning on doing that.
So he nods. He's okay with this plan.
Okay.
Yeah.
What goodies he got, DM?
Yeah, what kind of cool things?
Yeah, I'm generating them.
Let's go!
You got something,
Items.
for me to hit with?
Yeah, does he have services we can buy? Maybe some enchantment? Also, would I been able to attune to my siege mace last night?
That's a short rest. And you took a long rest, which...
I mean, it's just an hour.
I mean, you did stuff during your long rest, didn't you?
Yeah, because I only need 4 hours of sleep. Quote unquote.
I'd say yeah, because
I've also had it for like a hot minute. I just keep forgetting to say that I'm attuning to it.
if we say that like 3 hours were spent in the thing and then 4 hours, that still leaves 1 extra if everyone got 8 hours of sleep.
Ranger.
Hmm.
It's literally just I do more damage to non-inanimate objects, so it's like it doesn't do anything, but it's magical, so technically it's magical bludgeoning. And I want to have that just in case. I have 2 maces.
Gonna dual wield them.
Hell
Go wild.
can I dual wield this?
I think the wizard hat Aelor should have.
Sorry?
What?
Oh, the wizard hat?
The wizard hat.
Oh, okay, here it is. Oh my god, there's a wizard hat. Okay, well, can you imagine Gunnar
Oh,
with the
here you go.
wizard hat? I think Gunnar should have the
Aw.
wizard hat.
Oh, wait, hold on. I need to read this.
Cheerleader's medallion is so fucking funny.
Does you have a negative intelligence relevant? Shouldn't you have the wizard hat?
Maybe.
What does the wizard hat do?
Gives you a +1 to intelligence saving throws, and I do have a -1.
Dunker's medallion.
Oopsies.
It just
We
points
should
the
get the
mulligan.
drunkard's medallion for your fucking syndicate friend.
I'm not endorsing his alcoholism, guys.
No.
It's pointing me towards him.
I'm not encouraging it.
These
Yeah,
7
that-
items add up to 40 gold, we're gonna say.
Ooh, greatsword would be good for an arc.
Hmm.
Which is
Initiative order.
1d4 unreplenished charges. of
I can
wizard
drink to
hat.
that.
I hate the fact they must wait 10 days until they have enough hair to reenact this ritual. It's really cursed.
The gov-
They
Oh,
gotta
shaving
shave
their head. Yeah, yeah,
I
I
mean,
see.
it makes perfect sense.
No, I did. I
That is
skipped
cool.
over the shaving
Thank you.
head in tribute part, and
Dude,
I was like, "Where the fuck are we
Bald-
getting this hair from?"
Balls Gnark. Let's go.
It's a
I
I was
Nick.
Bald
gonna say,
Gnark
whoever
Clark.
does it has to go bald in order to use it, so, I mean...
Can Nyx use a spear though?
I don't think so. Then what
Can
kind of
Nick shave his
weapon is
head?
I mean,
I mean,
he's
he
a changeling,
could
so he
shave
can
his
just grow it back
head.
immediately.
it? And then grow it back.
That's true.
I mean, I wouldn't say no to Mage Hand. Mage Hand is kind of sexy.
epic.
I think only. Wait, is the type of cleric you are like can carry heavy armor or no?
Oh yeah, I can.
Okay.
I could also wear the. Wait, and then it's plate. I could have a really high AC, guys.
Yo.
Ooh, I do want plate. Is it like a half plate or full plate?
What do you mean?
The amethyst plate. Is it half plate or full plate? Just want to double check.
I'd say full plate.
Let's
'cause
go! Ah, and I'm gonna be so purple, guys. I'll for sure buy the amethyst plate. How much should I yoink off that?
The amethyst plate is 10 gold. The rest of them are 5.
That's a steal, bro. That's a steal.
He's giving you more things because he's thankful.
Oh, thanks, bud. Does anybody else want the manipulating ring?
I was thinking.
Um,
Do you really want the rogue to have that? Because I would
True.
have that ring.
That would be really good on the
no.
rogue. Okay, I'm gonna throw. Alright, time to make a fucking custom plate armor. Plate.
First great sword.
I know, that would be
Alright.
really good for Gunark. I think you should grab it. It's 5
I,
gold!
just, I know. It's just the thing is the second part is as long as the bearer is first in initiative. When we have a freaking rogue. With
Well,
like,
no,
plus
no, no, no,
12,
no.
plus 12
But you, okay, so either way, you do get a +1 to initiative. The +5 5 feet
Yeah.
is just an extra. So
Yeah, I know. It's just I'm like, yeah, that's not.
yeah,
that's
especially
never
with this
gonna come
fucking
up.
swashbuckling rogue, like you're never gonna be unless Nick's rules
So,
really badly, you still can
Yeah.
get it.
I mean,
yeah.
to be fair, I've been rolling poorly in initiatives.
I think you should get it. Plus one
Yeah, I
initiative is
think
always
You
good.
should, yeah.
Because even if you're not first in like the total initiative, you're still it's a better chance of you getting ahead of our enemies.
Yeah.
Um,
+1. Wait, so wait, is even if I'm not equipping it, it's just I'm always gonna have a +1.
yes.
No, you have to be wielding it.
Oh,
Okay. Well, that's good. Interesting. No.
You have to
yeah, you have to have tune to it. But a greatsword is also does good damage, from what I remember. Is it like two dice?
It's 2d6,
10?
I think. Not 2d8.
2d6.
Hold on, let me look at. Yeah,
I'll be right
2d6.
back.
Thanks, Lucy. Okay,
Nice
bye.
one.
Also, I know it's one hell of a steal for fucking full plate armor. Full plate armor is like usually 1,500 gold, and I'm getting it for 10, and it hasn't. The best part is that it's magical, first of all. Second of all, it reduces psychic damage by 1. That's tasty as
Bro.
fuck.
If the greatsword was 2d10, Ridian would have reached over 200 damage.
Oh
by
my
now.
god, you're right. Nasty. Okay.
Or at least,
heavy
well, he
armor.
did reach 200 damage, but like more than that.
So if I'm going to
I
be
mean, who's
dying,
getting the
I kind
Adroit
of wanted
Wizard
it just for
hat?
the
The what?
Just for the funny.
The Adroit Wizard hat. Because I mean, I already have +5 to saving throws and intelligence.
I just can. I would, but I'm just thinking about Ralorant in full amethyst plate armor and then a fucking wizard head. It's so fucking stupid. It's so goofy, but I might need a. Okay, so my thing is that either
Why not?
we give it to somebody who has like a midway, like a +1 or a +2 to get it a better intelligence saving throw, since they're more likely to save it, or we just give it to me, who's a -1, to make it a 0, so I have a flat chance of failing or succeeding.
I think it would be best for Gennard, but I feel like it fits
Really?
very well.
Really?
What?
I mean,
we don't.
wait.
I mean, Gunnar has a better intelligence than Rylan does.
That's the sad part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we're wondering if Rylan should get
Back.
it or someone else should get it.
Hi.
We'll see what situations when Dark needs that.
When you're making intelligence-based saving
Yeah.
throws.
I don't know.
Well, duh.
It'll look, yeah, obviously.
I know.
It'll look cute.
So, yeah, Lucy
Ugh.
was saying
I'll
is
take
like,
the revealing cap.
yeah, 1 free detect magic is always nice. Lucy was giving a good point. Generally, a +1 in anything is more value the higher that someone has in a thing. So I think someone like in the midway should get it. But I also think it
Well,
should be.
I have,
What's everybody +2 intelligence saving throws?
I got
Plus
0 for
5.
intelligence.
plus 4 in intelligence.
Let's go.
At least saving throws.
Yeah, saving throws. So,
Hold on, wait. Saving throw?
yeah, I think
Yeah.
yours is also 0, Gunark.
Yeah.
I have
Yes.
a +4. I'm good, guys.
Got a +0.
I think I should go to, personally, in my opinion, I think it's better off in one of the +0 departments, because then you actually have a little bit of a higher chance of succeeding on stuff. For me, it would just make it a flat chance. So, that is just my opinion.
There's also, I mean, like,
Yes.
there is something to be said that you will have that hat on now. So
Yeah, exactly.
part
That's
of
the
it.
biggest problem.
I don't want to be. I fucking full plate armor cleric with a wizard head is so
I mean, the wizard could
and
have
you can
it,
also say like,
and I could just have +6.
none of you have to. You can just buy it and like sell it somewhere else.
Oh, that is true. We can gift it to somebody. Hi, would you like a
Yeah,
wizard
Yeah,
hat?
that too. You'll get rapport from someone will like you more if you
Alright.
give them things. So
Hey,
So
Ross,
we're
would you
all
like a
right.
wizard hat?
Okay, I think
Or-
let's say what we know for a fact who's getting what.
I'm getting the-
You're getting the plate.
Yes.
Okay, so
right?
this is already $40 worth of stuff. Are we just giving the guy 8 gold
I already paid for my 10.
each?
I mean, I still have to pay for my greatsword. Hold on. I don't know how much
Yeah,
that
I
is.
paid my 10 already, so I took that out of my bank account.
I mean, like, no, cause like the ransom is 40
if you're
gold.
all taking an even
So
cut,
the-
you're each paying 8. But
Okay.
if you're all buying
Yeah.
individual items, then you should pay for your items. and
Yeah.
then split the rest between the 5 of you.
Wouldn't
Whatever the
it make-
remainder of the items you're not going to personally use.
I
Let's
mean,
just
if
all
this-
give him 8. And
Okay.
yeah,
okay.
that's what I was saying.
Sounds
Oh
good.
my
I'm
God.
putting 2 gold back into my bag.
Yeah, I heard you.
Yeah.
I understood you. I was saying that, like, if someone's getting a more expensive item, they should be paying more. But if you guys don't care, then that doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if this equals 40 gold, then maybe we should just give him the 8 gold and,
Okay.
you know, split off the
Just
items.
Okay. I have
That's true.
put 2 gold back. I have paid it 8.
I paid my 8.
I'll pay my 8.
I paid my 8.
Let me just find it.
Ah, sir, Michael.
Okay, and then Nyx gets the manipulating ring, right?
Yes.
Who's gonna have the rest of the...
Keep in mind, you don't
magic?
have Mage Hand Ledge Domain. It's still visible.
Yes, but it can still.
It's still
How-
useful. I'm saying, like, you don't have the Arcane Trickster thing just because you're a rogue. That's specifically Arcane Trickster.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
How
is
do I-
just
how
from
do
the
I-
ring. This is just from the ring.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you can
How do
still
I
do
add a
sleight of
bad-
hand
how do
with
I-
it, right?
Add magic item. I don't know.
Right. Keep in mind which magic items you have. Someone else can do it for you later. Because
can
it's
make
gonna
a
be way too
homebrew.
much on mobile right now. Because I don't. These aren't existing magic items. They're like
Yeah.
Exactly.
they're like homebrew ones. So
We can put it in like party notes real quick. Like,
yeah, just
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I can make
Arc
the
first,
homebrew
great
later.
I am limited.
no, you're chilling. You're chilling. I don't know if yeah.
Oh, I just realized that. Wait, does this? Oh, it's just on. Oh, it's not a fucking. Oh my god, I'm stupid. It's not a fucking. I didn't need to attune to the fucking mace. It's just. It's a. I don't need to attune to it. It's just an uncommon mace. I'm stupid. Fuck. I'm good.
It's okay.
Guys, I'm so excited about my new armor.
Hell yeah.
So I'm just gonna slap some plate on myself for now, just so I'm aware. And my AC change. I have a 20 AC, guys.
Yippee.
I'm never gonna go down.
Jesus.
Please don't make me do an intelligence saving throw.
Make him do an intelligence saving throw.
No.
Speaking
put
of
the witch hat
armor,
on.
But my aesthetic,
on.
bro. Aesthetic.
But
Is
the
there a
witch
way to
hat.
get Palfy's AC up? Cause don't you have a really low AC, Palfy?
Puffy either needs to wear, like, if we get her some light armor, I believe she can wear. But then she won't get her unarmored defense.
Yeah.
Or we need to bump up her dex/wisdom, I think.
Yeah, that's
So-
what I've been trying to work on that for like leveling up and shit, but
Yeah, unfortunately, it just,
Yeah.
sometimes when you get bad rolls, it's really hard to keep moving up.
no, that's okay. I mean,
If only
I
there
enjoy
was
role
magic
playing,
items
so
that
combat's
would.
not like a big like.
Yee.
It should be a bigger part, but I'm not like too like, oh man, my stats suck. I'm gonna be so bad at combat. I'm like, I just
Yeah,
need to
no,
role
it
play.
actually might be beneficial for now for you to get some like studded like leather armor, because at
And
least
then
it'll bump it up.
then as I level up or get
Then
better,
you can
I
sell
can
it.
just ditch the armor. Yeah.
Because right now 13 is not ideal for someone who's supposed to be kind of like a DPS frontline.
Thumbs up.
I'm never gonna do down famous last words. Oopsies.
What's up?
Lucy was like, I'm quoting me when I said I'm never gonna go down famous last words.
Oh.
And I fear he might be right. Oh,
They have
you
to
don't
hit me before I
Okay,
go
so the
down.
issue is that monks are not proficient in armor. Mm,
Yeah.
That's not
That's
good.
why I was like.
Yeah, but you are like I always give you mage armor before we ever get fights.
If anything, what we can do, Palfy's wisdom
You
is
just need higher dex.
my wisdom is my
yeah.
intelligence is worse, but my wisdom is low, and I need
Yeah,
that low key.
Dex is 14, wisdom is 12.
I think if
Um,
anything, we just have to hope we can find a magic item to.
Yeah,
Please
either
do
we can
that.
even if we can get like a shield with spell store and just load it with fucking mage armor so she's able to cast it on herself would be fantastic. Because then Aelor just has to stock up every couple days. But but then doesn't have to waste the spells afterwards, or like use the spell slots after, not waste. Or bracers of defense or something like that, which bump up your AC if you don't have armor by 2, I believe, or bracers that, or like the items that will bump up either your dexterity or your wisdom, just something to get that AC up.
I got you.
There's a lot of items like that, but I'm not
I
sure.
was gonna say, is there like is there a list of like just normal items that do that somewhere on D&D Beyond, or
The thing is, it depends on what Rosie puts in.
Okay, I see. That's
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, you can look at the item list and just read, but
Just go to Rosie's DM and be like, please buy Rosie a league skin that just says, please let me have this magic item, please.
Oh my god. I mean, apparently I owe her like $40, so.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Might as well get a magic item out of it, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, we pay the 40 and it's like, all right, would you like for us to come with you, or would you like me to come with you, or are you alright doing it on your own?
are we doing this
roll.
now?
Let's see. He's just gonna kind of go, I'd prefer accompaniment.
All right, I can come with you.
I too.
What, sorry, Alo? It sounds like you're talking with a bunch of fans
I
behind
said
you.
I will too.
Well, if Aelor's coming, I know what kind of riz he has, and he's got none, so
That's crazy.
I mean, I can
did
only
I give you
take
those cur
one
lessons? God damn
person
it.
with me when I teleport.
thanks, Palpy, for those cur lessons.
I'm gonna start charging you now.
I listen to Nick.
Aelor, if you end up teleporting somewhere, could you take the at least one of the brothers? Get them out of there.
Is Yenelor, whatever, however you pronounce that,
Yenelor, I'm assuming.
Yenelor, is he wearing armor by chance?
No.
I'll go ahead and cast a mage armor on Yenelor.
Fuck
You
Palfy.
see him kind of like look down at his arms and like ball up a fist, like he can kind of feel it. And he looks at you and is kind of like, thank you.
All right. So we'll head out when you're ready.
Kind of gives you a nod. And we're gonna end session there
Damn.
because
I mean,
if
that's
things
fair.
go wrong, combat's gonna take way too fucking long.
That's real.
Yes.
No, it's fine.
Sounds to me like things are gonna go wrong.
What? No. No.
I
What
mean,
makes you say that?
if things do go wrong, just
Because you're
you
going?
know.
Yes, exactly. If that's it, I'm going to bid.
Good night, sleepy.
Good night,
Good night.
guys.
Good night,
Good night.
nerds.
Sleepyhead.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Go me. Where the fuck is my endings? Oh god.